Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Ma. How you doing? So we're gonna be back to Great Grand Order tonight. Just got up from like napping for an hour and a half, but yeah. I do remember that I have to avoid the 108 Artoria chapter, at least for a little bit, in terms of blocking out the music. So, whenever we do get around to reading that, because apparently it's a story-only node, I think it should only for be that chapter, but just in case, you know, I'll just make sure I mute the game audio just for a little bit, just so I hear what the initial music is, so I don't get blasted on YouTube for hecking copyright bullshit. Because apparently it's gonna be claimed as a Gouda Gouda related thing, and I'm just like, really? I really don't know what is with Gouda Gouda related content that's so cursed. Like, too cursed to be audible on stream, of all things. But yeah. Let's go do some FGO, so give me a moment. Where is the thing? Alright. So I didn't really do any of the usual, like, off-stream progression or whatever, since this is mission-based. So if we do run into any, like, what was it, story blocks in terms of needing to do missions or whatever, then we'll just power through with, like, the usual looping and everything. Hello, Kidzoro. The Zenless Summer event has so many time locks. The event will be fully unlocked by 2 daily resets. Oh. You know what I can do in that time? I could probably like finish off the fishing event finally, and then before we get into the Zenless Summer event, and then maybe start doing the Pale Wasteland event. I'm not sure how long Pale Wasteland will take, but yeah. Also, still a little bit winded from still like trying to wake up from my nap, and also you have to excuse me for any extra yawns you'll be hearing for now. Also, it's not time yet, I know that, it's still too early, but man, where is Summer Bargest? God damn it. Alright, let's go continue. So I'm just gonna have the little, what was it? The little walkthrough on Game Press on the side to tell me where and when I should progress stuff, so seems like right now, from where we left off, I'll just have to keep continuing the story until we had to do whatever event gimmicks in 2 hours. Oh wait, do you mean like the Zenless stuff? Or do you mean like the next time lock for FGO related stuff? But either way though, I'm a little bit behind, so regardless of which one, we got time to wait for both. Oh wait, new banner at FGO with Bargest? Oh my bad, yeah, I have like really bad, what was it, memory keeping track of what I literally just said like 30 seconds ago, and then just like reading chat a little bit late, sorry. But okay, so if Bargest is on reset, oh shit, I guess we will be pulling. Alright, but in the meantime though, let's go do some story. So wait, you think you're not sure it's supposed to be 3 days from the start of the event for the new banner? Was it 3 days? I don't remember. Although I keep forgetting how it goes for the previous summer banners in FGO, because I always thought it was like halfway through before, or halfway through the event duration or some shit that they put up the part 2 banner. But if it is within 2 hours, I mean, we'll have to see on reset. I mean, we got 2 hours. But anyways, Servant Fest, Day 2 afternoon. Anti-Seraph Alliance Leaders Gathering. From what you remember, the live stream. From what you remember in the live stream, it was 3 to 4 days. Okay. I mean, we'll see. We'll see. We got 2 hours until reset. Clothers, Chaldea Gamers, Happy and Furry, Yoroshiku Mount Liang, Bishonen. And that's where we find ourselves. A doujin battle between the Normalization Committee and the Anti-Seraph Alliance? Ah, man, I thought we were gonna go to war, not compete to see who made the most popular doujin. Wait, Hokusai acting representative? What's wrong with that? A popularity contest, just what we need. Man, this reminds me of all the fights I got into with the, Utagawa school. So, the committee wants to fight this battle not with force but through Seraph itself. How very like them. Yeah, it's rare for rulers to recognize rebel elements as foes on equal footing. These conditions seem pretty fair, too. Did you hear that, Senpai? It looks like everyone's on board with this plan. Well, yeah! Nothing but the best of the best here. Alright then, does that mean we can count on you to have doujin ready for the finale in 5 days? They're just gonna flat out say no, aren't they? Not a chance. Well, saw that coming a mile away. Wait, that was the shortest section ever. Holy shit. I suppose we stumbled right out of the gate. Well, I suppose let's stumble then fell flat on our faces. Well, they do make a good point. I get where they're coming from. Honestly, I don't see how they could hope to beat Yorandu's obvious passion for the Artoria genre when they're totally unfamiliar with it themselves. Yikes, these people are also experienced with making doujin, and they're still intimidated by Yorandu's book. Just how good is it? Are you sure you want to read a doujin about yourself, or technically yourself? Is there really that much of a difference? I think any book singing my king's praises would be a masterpiece. Hell yeah, there's a difference. Every creator's got their own strengths and weaknesses, right? I mean, just imagining an Avenger like me making a book about King Art. Shit, that's just crazy enough to work. And the thought alone made me threw up in my mouth a little. I'm pretty sure any club would be happy to try their hand at making an Artoria book. But making one exclusively about a pure and virtuous King Arthur is a whole other can of worms. Alright, the sharks went off and I'm done playing with crabs on the beach. So, now Blackbeard and I are gonna go back to the hideout and see if we can't figure out another way to beat Yorandu. You've got your own stuff to do, right, Kirby? Well, let us know if you make any headway. Come on, Blackbeard. Brainstormer session, is it? Then I suggest we visit Hawaii's Otaku Holy Land, the Ala Moana Center. Well, shall we get back to our investigation? No, we've been walking all day, so you should take an hour or so to rest at the beach. I'll go and ask and see what I can find out in the meantime. When I get back, let's fill Master Lancelot in on a real mission. Real mission? What you talking about, Senpai? Well, you see... I'll be damned. I remember hearing you had a duty to fulfill back at the hotel. But I never would have guessed it involved stolen Seraph authority, and a singularity that could threaten all of human history if left unchecked. So the usual? I'm truly ashamed of my behavior thus far. I know I used for someone's glory at the airport to match the tropical atmosphere, but from here on, I'll treat this mission with the utmost seriousness. So that's why we didn't hear BB's usual excited announcements this time. In that case, I can understand why the Normalization Committee would be suspect. Oh, do you know much about them, Mash? Yes, you could say that. I visited their headquarters once when they tried to recruit me. See that big building over there on the coast? That's the Normalization Committee's HQ. The exterior may be distinctive, but the inside is just a typical office building. Everyone who works there is really nice too. So, while I feel kind of bad for the Alliance saying this, the committee just doesn't strike me as bad people. If that's how you feel, Mash, then trust yourself. Never feel bad about following your gut. Besides, I agree. No, I sense nothing evil from that building whatsoever. Thank you, Lancelot. Still, I can't just forget about the Alliance and the committee's competition. I just hope someone can come up with a good idea that will let them venture into an unknown genre. Huh? Do you know that person over there on the beach, Senpai? They've been watching us for a while now. Oh. Wait. Those butterflies. Is that... Oberon! So Oberon just chilling. Sorry, you mistook me for someone else. Anyway, I need to get going now, so hold it, if you're here, if you're here, you're a potential suspect too. I only meant to stop by the side for a little while. I've all luck running to you here. Well, at least Artoria isn't here now, so I guess that's good. Alright, I guess the jig is up then. You're just chilling on an ice cream popsicle. Hello, Xiao. Hi there, everyone. It's me, Oberon the Fairy King, appearing incognito. Gosh, don't you just love summer? It's great. All this heat really makes you feel different. Even makes ice pops taste better. Oh, it's a cheap melon bar I bought at the shop over there. You could have some if you like. I'm surprised to see you here too, Oberon. I thought you hated summer. Huh, who told you that? Summer's the season when life shines brightest. Even insects have been looking forward to this festival for a long time. As the king of the fairies, I never publicly declare that I hate it. Oh wait, was it Morgan? She's not exactly my biggest fan. Well, that's okay. No need to trouble myself about clearing up the misunderstanding. More importantly, I overheard you talking about something pretty unsettling. Something about the singularity being a threat. Well, you see... he finished like the whole thing. Work, huh? So that's why you're here. Man, you just can't catch a break, can you? Just downright bizarre how much trouble seems to love dogging your every step. Well, I suppose it was fate that we ran into each other like this. I'm your friend, so it's only right that I help you out. You said you were looking for a way to motivate these clubs, right? And I might be able to offer some advice. Oh, really? Really? But first, let's have some fun. You know how a picture's worth 1,000 words? Well, experiencing this for yourself won't just be faster than listening to a lecture. It'll also be more fun. You just want to kick my ass, don't you? You piece of shit. Oh, wait, we're restricted? Oh, shit. Oh, let's see. And an unknown. Huh. When in doubt, Ibuki out. And let's see. Let's go put in the event CE. Wait a second, what is that invincibility?
やるじゃん。
Defeat Fairy King Incognito last. Ah.
カゴをあげる特別に応援ピピピ
The map OST hit you harder than nostalgia.
えいえいあ
God. Okay, shake off this hacking
ー
sleepiness.
適当にやっとくへえそう見えはいらぬと申しても夏の暑さに喉カラカラ息吹の御霊八脈怒涛
It's a remix of Summer 3's map OST, as it's technically BB's summer band that got stolen. Oh, that's clever.
ザバーンあらあらあららブルーファイ
おっといかにも。
ヤーいいお酒覚悟いいねへえ悪いんだいいですよ見えはいらぬと申しても夏の暑さに喉カラカラ息吹の御霊八脈怒涛はい
やっつけろ。
Oh. Oh, that is convenient.
カッティングスプレーシューッとえいえいあーそうなんちゃんと見適当にやっとくわ尻尾バーン見えはいらぬと申しても夏の暑さに喉カラカラ息吹の御霊八脈怒涛
いいかな。まあ水着も切れたしラッキーだったかな。
油断したな。水着であっても私は強い。
Wow, you didn't even try to hold back. So this is how workaholics with no sense of humor fight. Oh well, I guess this is always meant to be. The bigger a flower blooms, the faster it wilts. Forever. Oh. Oberon's spirit origin signal has vanished. That can't be right. I'm sure I held back. Please, can we just forget this ever happened? Nah, don't worry about it. Huh? He's being dramatic. The red text. Do you really think you can get away that easily? Aw, you figured it out? Man, you're no fun, Master Chaldea. Sorry about the mash, Lancelot. I was just jesting. As you can see, I'm totally fine. Thanks for holding back. Yeah, I love the red text boxes from Lost Belt 6. Like all the little unskippable like prompts involving Oberon. Like I apparently got the right ending without even looking anything up, so I feel really proud of that. Although they maybe try to make it obvious, but there's some ones where I wasn't sure which exact choice to go along with, depending on the context of the story scene. But yeah, I really wish they did more of those. That was really cool what they did with Oberon. Still, you might be a little too earnest for your own good, Mash. Don't let any bad fairies deceive you next time. Thank you. I'll be careful. When you say bad fairies, do you mean like the one who attacked the city? I believe she called herself, Ketku Miko, sir. Oh yeah, I was only using fairies as an example, but I guess she is the biggest, baddest fairy around here, but wait, around here, isn't she? But that's a different problem. Right now, you're wondering what to make for Serumfest, right? Right, everyone says they don't know what to draw because they're so unfamiliar with the genre. Definitely one of the most unique ways they handle the character who's extremely unique himself. Yeah, that's why like a lot of people just like Oberon in general, like I'm a big fan, especially with how like they executed his writing and everything. Oh, there's nothing hard about it. They're all just taking it far too seriously. Not unlike you often do, Mash. This code restriction isn't limited to a focus like King Arthur of Britain. It just has to be about Artoria, right? Then all you have to do is explore all the possibilities. Come up with all sorts of different hypotheticals. Like, you know, some mysterious Artoria heroine in a completely different universe and dimension. Yeah. Like, what if she stayed a squire instead of becoming a king? Oh god. Now I'm just reminded of that little bit during the Star Road collab. I was like, huh, this place just looks just like Britain. I'm like, oh my god. I'm never gonna let Hoya live that down with the fucking reused assets. What if she stayed a squire instead of becoming king? What if she were reincarnated as a modern day mage? Just think what you think would be fun and try with Artoria. Take the fairies who were just talking to me. You don't really have to dig deep and try to find some real truth behind Artoria. Though, of course, if you have any clubs that love doing deep dives into the subjects, you don't have to stop them. My point is, people should be free to create whatever they like, as long as it's not baselessly slandering or defaming anyone, of course. Oh, but maybe keep Shakespeare out of this. You just go right back to picking fights with Jeanne d'Arc. I see. So we should think about this theme as an anthology rather than having to focus exclusively on original works. Just explain that to the clubs. I'm sure they'll understand. I could even talk to them myself if you like. No, that's okay. We'll handle it. I'm curious what you think of Serumfest though, Oberon. Well, that's a strange question. Do you really need to know that now? Even so, it's very like you to ask. Okay, since you won our battle, I guess I can tell you. I see Serumfest as a way of continuing tales after they've ended, to make failed dreams come true in new, different ways. Just imagine a true, never-ending story. Who wouldn't want that? Problem is, it's so bright I can't get quite close to it. Can't get quite close? Huh. Hi guys, I'm back, and I didn't have much luck. Oh, did something happen while I was gone? Mesh looks much more optimistic, and Lancelot seems, lost. And you seem incredibly conflicted about something, Kirby. Oh no, we're fine. We just ran into a kind stranger who helped show us the way forward. He suggested we... One exposition later. Oh, okay. So, you don't just have to stay with King Arthur then. As long as Artoria shows up, it still follows the rules. Right, so it may not still be anything goes, but I think this gives us a fighting chance. Indeed. For example, we can make a story about the King of Knights who's also a socialite, a noblewoman, and a casino owner. Well, I suppose a version of her like that already exists, but still. You don't say. A socialite Artoria, huh? The time has come. The Alliance must strike while the iron is hot. Let's head back to the Chunjuntae right now. We'll tell everyone this new idea and help them create lots of wonderful Artoria books to share with the world. Huh? That's what you're talking about? We always like this mash. Let's just say she's always been very passionate about the Knights of the Round Table. You started creating Artoria books. Gain strengthening effects with this craft essence. In each edition, each of the different effects will increase the club's power. Support each club and make Serenfest a huge success. Oh. So the buffs from the event CE will increase as you raise this up. Oh, excuse me. What? Frolic by ebbing waves. Yeah, there's the 108 Artorias that I should take care of. And then... Alright, so at this point... Let me check the little thing here. Alright. So, we're just gonna go straight into this. Let me mute the game audio real quick so I can actually see what's going on about the audio. And then I'll have to see when the music changes, so... You'll be listening to me just reading with no audio. Don't worry about it. We'll just see how it goes. Alright, game audio is off, and let's see. How bad can this be? Master, do you remember my name? Sure do. Okay, it's still like the normal Chaldea music real quick. Oh. Yeah, that's the question you warned me about yesterday. Okay, it's still like the normal chill Chaldea music, but... You do? Oh, I'm so glad. I don't think I've ever been happier in my life. In fact, I'm so elated that I might keep riding this wave all the way to heaven. Whoa, let's not do anything hasty. I'm only joking, of course. It's me, your friendly neighborhood Huyan Joe. Also, your cool, cute, beautiful, stylish, noble, and exceedingly technically adept, Hu Yanzhou. That's right, it's me, Master, Hu Yanzhou. Now please allow me, Hu Yanzhou, to recap everything that's transpired thus far. Okay, so is this the music change here? Okay, I think... Cause, oh yeah, wait, didn't they also use this music during Gura Gura? Yeah. Okay, yeah. The music, the game audio stays muted until this is done. It has been some time since the Dojin Club Yoroshiku Mount Liang was formed. They have become fairly proficient at putting out books and earned a solid fan base in the process. Truly an age of spring is upon us. Or so we thought. Huh. What are we going to do? Good question. Little, like, piano thing played here. That's right. At the moment, the Anti-Serenfest Alliance called Yoroshiku Maldiang is suffering from severe writer's block. Okay, I'm just waiting for the next bit of music to see if it's still Gura Gura. Okay. And then they jump me with Gura Gura music again. I swear to God. It's still gonna be Gura Gura? Son of a bitch. Wait, this music? It sounds like the... Until a bit after you enter the hotel room. You know, I'll just play it safe if that's what you're recommending. Okay, this is Yoroshiku Mount Liang's room. The headquarters for one of the biggest clubs around with 108 members. Over 100 members, you say? That sounds most promising. I expect they'll be our greatest ally among the Anti-Servant Alliance then. You're probably right, but... Yoroshiku Mount Liang, huh? Big Sister Kirby, is something wrong? No, there's nothing. Come on, let's go. Hello? Is everyone here? Oh, hey. If it isn't Master and Company. Leader? Yay, it's Leader! Are you here to hang out with us? Oh, I see you brought your friends too. Welcome! Oh, thank you, Eliza. It's so good to see you doing well. Hey there. We just stopped by to make sure everything was okay. I'm sure you're probably still just working out the plot and drawing rough drafts, but if there's anything we can do to help, we're glad to do it. Hey, that's really nice of you. No wonder everyone's saying you're such an awesome editor. As a matter of fact, there's something we could use your help with. Come on in. That's right. Yoroshiku Mount Liang is in huge trouble. It's the greatest crisis we've ever faced. It's not that bad. Oh, I guess it's not that bad. We're just in a little trouble then. A little. Any good editor knows that artists tend to downplay their problems. So, when you say a little, you really mean big, right? What's going on exactly? It's our main artist, Huyeon-jo. She's, well, Okay, we got silly music now. How do I draw this? It's fine for now. Okay. But yeah, thanks for the warning, I appreciate it. In a bit of a slump. A slump, huh? Master, you saw that? No, the embarrassment is going to kill me. She's dying of embarrassment! Now calm down, you're not leaving us just yet. Ellie. There. So yeah, as you can see, Ellie's been having to console Huyeon-jo like this pretty much every hour. I feel comforted already. What the heck? She's so pretty, but so pathetic. That's the best part. True, you don't usually see a grown woman crying on a child's shoulder. You've got to understand, she still only has the mental fortitude of a 5-year-old. Actually, maybe it's more like a 3-year-old. Point is, even though she's anything but dainty, she's still as fragile as a cicada husk, so... We wanted to make a dojo to help the rebellion, but we can't seem to make any progress. I see. That's the only 3 of you here. Where's the rest of your club? I would expect all 100 of you to be in this room all at the same time, but with so many members, I would have thought your HQ would be a little more, crowded than this. Oh, that's because most of our other members are just ghost members. Ghosts? I mean, it would have been too sad to call ourselves Mount Liang with just a few of us, so... I got a bunch of people to sign up in name only. Oh my god. I get how you feel. Well, we do have some members who are part of the other clubs too, but even counting them, we still have fewer than 10 people altogether. Oh, there's an expression for this sort of thing, isn't there? Smoke and mirrors. Haha, you got us there! Okay, I feel calmer now. There. I can't help but notice you're still getting your head stroked. It helps me mentally relax. I mean, honestly, just given, like, Huyeon-jo's, like, mental capacity, given the way she was summoned, she needs it. I don't know if I'd say you look relaxed so much as deflated, but I guess that's fine. So where exactly are you getting hung up? Oh, right. Yoroshiku Mount Liang has never been focused on any one particular genre. We mostly just draw whatever we felt like drawing. Thanks to that, we were able to come up with some ideas for an Artoria genre doujin too, and, we ultimately decided to go with a romantic comedy. I don't know anything about romance or comedy. Oh, this is gonna go well. Me neither, to be honest. Oh, Master, I didn't know you were here. I've been doing my best to help with the doujin, but I'm afraid I haven't been of much use. I know it's partly my fault for barreling ahead with a genre we're all unfamiliar with, but still. I see. So where are you getting stuck? The story? The characters? Romantic comedies are all about the emotions in each scene. Even if the plot drags a bit, or your story structure is unconventional, you should be fine as long as the main characters end up smooching at the end. I mean, really, it doesn't matter if it doesn't end that way. Wait. I mean, really, if it doesn't end that way, then it's not really a romantic comedy. God, then it's not it's not really a romantic comedy at all, right? God, why am I like stumbling on my words so much right now? And done right, that kind of ending can provide just as much catharsis as the basic blow up the enemy base scene in a Hollywood action movie. I'm sure it's not that simple, right? Oh, really? Then how about we try it out and see for ourselves? Oh, romance, Master. That's no good. She's having a seizure. Talk about high maintenance. I see. Okay. I've got a good handle on your artist's particular traits now. The more awkward someone is with love, the more they care about romantic comedies. Once they get past this block, I have a feeling they might just end up with a masterpiece. I guess the biggest thing we're stuck on is the characters. The characters, huh? Oh, I need to change a thing real quick. Okay. Oh, whoops. Hold on. The heroine. What should we do with the heroine? In an action story, you need to focus on making the battles tense and exciting. In a thriller, you need to focus on the riddles and the mystery. And of course the characters are important in those kinds of stories as well, but... yeah, if you just focus on those aspects, it would end up an entirely different genre. But a romantic comedy is all about the heroine. If she isn't cute, the whole thing will fall apart. And I don't just mean outwardly. Cuteness and personality is just as important, even if not more so. Basically, if she has to be cute enough in all regards that the reader themselves falls for her... I thought this would be easy, but thinking about it more, it's actually fiendishly difficult. Oh, that is really tough. I can't think of a single idea. I think you might be still too young for this sort of thing, Eliza. Well, just wringing our hands isn't going to get us anywhere, so... you have anything you can show me? Well, we do have this very rough draft. Looks pretty good to me. Oh, yay, thank you. But this is all we have so far. It feels like it's missing something. Hey, I want to see it too. What do you think? Anything you like about it? From what we've got here, I think I have to go with her. The most beautiful girl in the class who's genuinely nice to everyone, excels at sports and athletics alike, and gets asked out more than anyone. Seems like the start to so many goddamn, like, rom-coms and other harem anime. Maybe except for the genuinely nice part, but all the other parts though. And she doesn't have to work hard behind the scenes to achieve her success either. She's a natural. And then you have a beautiful, elegant, refined girl like that dating the unremarkable protagonist in a wonderfully wholesome fashion. I love it. It's exactly what you want for an Artoria genre story. Wow, her self-affirmation is off the charts. Oh, that's the version we discarded. Huh? Someone like that might be unstoppable in real life, but she'd be a complete turnoff in a romantic comedy. I can say that for certain since I'm a complete turnoff myself. Oh, come on, you're not like that. You're precious. Yes, I definitely speak from experience there. Oh no. Now she's bumming herself out. Well, anyway, I agree that was the right call, Hyunjo. A story like this wouldn't have enough drama, nor does it really bring out your strengths. Tch. So, what kind of heroine do you think would work well, Chloe? A tsundere? Huh, you want to know what I think? Well, maybe it could be an Artoria who adores a protagonist and goes on about seducing her with pure sex appeal. Go on. Seduce? Sex appeal? What do you think, Master? Choose your words wisely. Imagine it. Wait, we actually are imagining it. Hey, what's so funny? Maybe we can come back to that topic later. What do you think, Yanqing? A good heroine, huh? Maybe a yandere type who kidnaps a protagonist so she can keep her all to herself. So you're going in that direction, huh? I'm not a big fan of yanderes that go too far, but a half-assed yandere tends to be pretty boring. It's all about striking the right balance. Let's table that idea for now. What about you, Hong Fei-hu? Any ideas? None, sorry. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Well, some other classic heroine tropes that come to mind are the old-fashioned charming tsundere and the unpredictable kudere. I got it! What about heroine like, Lord Songjung? Lord Songjung, huh? They were perfect as a leader, but as a heroine, I'm not so sure. Yeah, a heroine who's equally nice to everyone is also a heroine who doesn't give up, or who doesn't give anyone special treatment, including the protagonist. Still, it's not every day Ellie comes up with ideas, so there may be something there if we explore it. Let's table that idea for now too. They're gonna table everything. Yay! I have an idea, if I may. Oh, I do too. So do I. So that's where the 108 Artorias comes from. As the interim manager, hand out errand items to each club. Use errand items you collect from free quests to run errand quests to increase the related progress in creating doujinshi and raise the club's level. Plus, you can unlock new mini stories by raising clubs to certain levels. Okay, yeah, so it's like, wasn't it like Summer 1 that also had like the items you had to farm up and give out to? So, yeah, I have a bit of those farmed up from farming, well, just on regen. But, yeah, let's go read all the other stuff first and then get around to the errand quests. The doujins are all pretty fun. Kind of wonder if we'll have a second coming of the furry book. But, Artoria oriented furry book. Oh god. I mean, if we lean away from the furry aspect of the spectrum, wouldn't that just be like fucking Siege from Arknights? Same voice actor too, funnily enough. Okay, let's see. So next is summertime, so that means I would assume that's Mordred here. Ayako, your beloved. Oh. You can wait. Have fun. You go play the new Genshin event now. Yo, have fun. Hope you enjoy the Genshin event. Alright, this is the room listed as the Clothius headquarters. I believe it used to be just Mordred's room, but... Please, come in. That sounded like... Who dis? Oh. Oh. Hi, Master. It's about time you got here. What took you so long? Moriarty? Ah, shit, she's actually here. I can't believe it. See? I told you she would come. What are you doing here, Moriarty? Me? I'm a member of Mordred's club, Clothiers, and this room is the base of operations we told the Alliance about. Why wouldn't I be here? Next question. How'd you know we'd be here? The truth is, I made a promise to Mordred that you would be paying a visit. And lo and behold, here you are. Now, do you believe me, Mordred? Fine. What can I say now that your prediction hit the nail on the head? I'm still not entirely sure what it is you're all talking about here, but never mind that for now. What I want to know is, what kind of book are you guys trying to make anyway? A cosplay photo collection, with Mordred as the model. Huh? Mordred. Mordred cosplaying. Huh. Oh my gosh, she's blushing. Come on, what other choice do I got? I already promised I would. Ah, this freaking sucks. So you're using Mordred as an Artoria lookalike to make a photo collection. Man, if only we had another Artoria lookalike somewhere around here to make a cosplay collection of. If only there was one nearby. Wait, what kind of photos are we talking about? They don't mean, racy ones, do they? Anyway, this kind of project is the last thing I would have expected from you guys. How did you decide on it? Well... Alright, you pass. Every nook and cranny has been cleaned meticulously. On behalf of the Normalization Committee, I commend your skills as the manager of the Shelton Hotel Jekyll. Thank you for the kind words. Serumfest must go off without a hitch, so we're counting on hotel staff like you to do your part. We must all ensure the safety and security of the attendees, uphold the rules, and stay true to our ideals. So I'm asking you to continue to work hard in order to help make the Normalization Committee's desired finale a reality. Will you? Yeah, sure thing. Saber. I know, okay? I'll do my job well. I always do. I'm glad to hear it. Take care. Ah, shit. I swear, there's something about that bitch I just can't stand. I know, but she's not wrong. Besides, you and I are part of a club. As she said, our job as hotel staff is to help support everyone else who's here for Serumfest. So let's just buckle down and focus on doing our jobs. You are sort of serious, but... I guess it suits you. Alright, Beansprout. I know you're the manager, so here. That makes you my boss. Yup, and I'm counting on you to do your part, Mordred. Anyway, I'm going to head back to my office now. Counting on me, huh? That ain't bad. That ain't bad, but... something about the committee just doesn't sit right with me. Ah, man, I really want to rebel. Good, good. You're just the kind of person I thought you were. Huh? Hi there, Mordred, Knight of Treachery. Oh, it's you. What are you up to, Moriarty? Scheming, plotting, skullduggery. Aren't those all essentially the same thing? At any rate, I'm not my decrepit elderly self. I'm merely here to recruit you. Let me get right to the point. You should join Clothiers. Huh? Are you nuts? My job's here at the hotel. I don't got any interest in running the race. Oh, wait. I don't got any interest in running the race out west or drawing a dojin. Oh, that's fine. You don't need to draw a single line. All you have to do is get dressed up. Clothiers is making a cosplay photo collection, and I want you to model for it. So what, you want me to put on a cute little dress and be all, ooh, look at me, I'm so pretty? Well, tough shit. I ain't no dress up doll. Now scram before I exercise your ass for good. Oh my, what a waste. I didn't think you would be the one to pass up a precious opportunity to rebel. Quite frankly, I'm surprised to find out you were actually a peace-loving knight who would never even dream of rebelling. What was that? The Anti-Servantfest Alliance. You do know about them, yes? That's what you're talking about? Heh, what a joke. They're just a bunch of drunkards running their mouths about the good old days. What about those losers made you think now those are some rebels we're throwing your lot in with? Especially Jean Alter in all her piss-poor former sainthood. Indeed, the situation is not much different for Clothiers either. We originally were going to put out a cosplay photo collection featuring Vlad III, but we were banned from publishing it due to falling outside of accepted genres. Thanks to that, the other members all lost their will to create, and now the club is all but disbanded. Huh, old man Vlad doing cosplay? I paid good money to see that. Oh wait, on second thought, I can totally see him being way into it. It would have been an exceptionally high quality book, but I digress. What matters now is we know for sure is going to happen in the future. The future? In the near future, after 2 more cycles, things are going to change around here. In 2 more cycles, Master will arrive from Chaldea and shake things up on Artoria in a major fashion. All manner of abnormalities will break out, and discontent with the nobilization committee will reach a fever pitch. When it does, that will be the time for rebellion, a time when a great battle between nobles and rebels will begin in earnest. Whoa, how can you be so sure about that? You're already talking like you've already seen it happen. That's it, you're definitely up to something, aren't you? Alright, it's clearing time. Whoa, wait, I'm not gonna cause any trouble myself. This is just a prediction for the future, derived from highly advanced calculations. I could explain how I arrived at it, including the formulas I use, but doing so would take about 10 hours. Yeah, don't bother, long story short, you're making a prophecy, yeah? If there's one thing history's shown, is that nothing ever good comes from getting mixed up with prophecies. So you still don't believe me? Fine then. How about just a provisional contract for now? Join Clothiers, and you won't have to do a thing to help. If you ever feel like it won't benefit you, you can leave at any time for any reason. Yeah, alright, I'll go along with that then. However, no harm shall come to this hotel, understand? Of course. Believe me, I have no desire to spend this vacation without a roof over my head either. Oh, one last thing. As the leader of the future rebel army, would you mind if we use your name to represent our club? Our original representative is all but useless right now, you see. Yeah, sure, whatever. Oh, but don't tell Beansprout about this, yeah? I don't need knowing I'm working a side job. Understood. Then we have a deal. I hope you look forward to the time when my predictions are proven right. And now that time has come. Wouldn't you agree, Mordred? Man, it's freaking scary how far ahead you foresee things. Alright, fine, I'll believe you from now on. Wonderful! Now Clothiers can officially begin working on our Mordred cosplay photo collection. Moriarty, can I ask you something? Oh, by all means. Are you sure Mordred will qualify for the committee's specified Artoria genre? Of course! Remember what Yorandu said about qualifying for Artoria? Artoria is just so great, especially her face. She's pure, upright, bold, and daring all at once. She may seem timid and demure, but she has the heart of a lion. She has all the cherubic innocence of a young woman and the beauty of a young man. She has slender, hard-working shoulders and competitive, unyielding eyes. Now, let's see if we can't get at the essence of what it means to be Artoria from those words, shall we? First, there's bold and daring. Uh-huh. The heart of a lion. Uh-huh. Competitive. Hell yeah! I hate losing so much I don't even admit when I have. You see, if Mordred doesn't qualify for the Artoria genre, then no one does. I ain't actually Artoria though, but as her heir, I guess I am kind of the same thing. I think I'm starting to see what all those stories about Mordred were talking about. Okay, but are you really sure about this? You think the Nether Rebellion would be disqualified automatically no matter how much they look alike? I'm sure. I was concerned about that as well, but to my surprise, my proposal was accepted without any pushback. Well, I suppose the committee head looked less than pleased, but the chairperson agreed right away. At any rate, now that that's settled, I'm going to take Mordred to Clothiers' workspace. You and your compatriots should come too, Master. I'd like to introduce you to the rest of our crazy cool members. Alright, and now part 2. Although, let me be right back real quick. I'm gonna go grab a little soda because I don't know why, but I'm feeling extra parched. Or was it? More parched than normal. So, I will go grab a soda. Should be in the fridge. And yeah, I'll also run a minute 30 of ads on Twitch because yeah, I just make a run for the fridge and probably take my time coming back. So, be right back everyone, see you in a little bit. Alright, I am back just in time and... Oh, there is a bot on Twitch that I need to ban. There we go. It didn't show up in chat because it was in mod view, but yeah, alright. Okay, let me just take this off. Alright. Also, if you might hear a little bit of a clinking sound in the background, that's just my ramen bottle. Don't worry about it. This is Miss Crane's atelier. She made this workspace for us with her magecraft. She said it's best to have it look familiar. Everyone, stop what you're doing for a moment. Master and her friends are paying us a visit. Oh, hello there. Thank you so much for coming. Hey, come on in. So we've got not just MASH, but Kirby and ArtoriaFes are here too, huh? Oh, that's great. The more the merrier. I had a feeling I might see you two here given what your club is called. Was it that obvious? Yes, I used to be this club's representative. Oh, and this is our other member. Master, what a pleasant surprise. Oh, hello Vlad. I didn't know you're interested in in things like ArtoriaFes. Indeed, it just goes to show that one never knows what fate has in store. Our original plan was to make a cosplay photo collection featuring Count Vlad. We were going to make all kinds of dashing contemporary suits and have him model them for us in his own inimitable style. It would have made for an amazing book. But then we were told that anything that was an Artoria related was off limits, and that was that. Also, you know what's that? Hold on, this hecking heat, dude. Hold on 1 second. Sorry for the beeping sounds. Need to turn on the fan in my room to circulate the air. It's not even that hot, but just anytime basically I hate summer. Oh, excuse me. Okay, hold on. Okay, sorry about that. I don't know who this AAA person leading the Nobilization Committee is, but they're way overstepping if you ask me. AAA. I see. So that's why a club made up of so many goody two-shoes like yourselves decided to join the Anti-ArtoriaFes Alliance despite their lack of motivation. Anti-ArtoriaFes Alliance? What's that? I mean, you are boycotting ArtoriaFes along with Blackbeard and John Arthur's group, right? We are? That does sound like fun, but I had no idea about it. Did you, Miss Crane? No, this is the first time I'm hearing of it as well. Okay, so it's not just me then. I mean, we have just been working here. Wait, we have just been working in here all this time, but still. Anyway, we've been making a whole bunch of cosplay outfits here for all the regular attendees. For the attendees? It was my idea. I simply could not let these two spend the summer squandering their talent and passion. So I talked to some people I believe would be interested and asked them if they would like to enjoy ArtoriaFes wearing some of the finest outfits ever created. You are far too kind, Count Vlad. I can't even begin to tell you how deeply moved I am. Okay, hold on. Like, I'm trying to move my keyboard a bit so I get some space here to get closer to the microphone. I swear I need I really wish I could change up my little setup right now. I just need a new spacious desk, honestly. Crane's always coming up with outfit ideas whenever she sees people around Chaldea. So now, we're gonna make those outfits into cosplay and give them away as presents. Thanks to Count Vlad, we were all set to make outfits for many different servants like Charlemagne. So we've been holed up in here ever since making clothes and having the time of our lives. And I'm afraid I really don't know anything about this Anti-ArtoriaFes Alliance. I see. Looks like they've been completely cleared of suspicion then. It must be nice to be a proper human history fairy with such a pure heart. How about you, Moriarty? I trust you haven't been sitting around twiddling your thumbs. Also, wait, I think think I have the fan pointing angle too closely to the microphone. Hold on one second. Okay, there we go. Oh, of course not. I've returned with good news. Everyone, Clothiers is now ready to resume operations. Our goal is to achieve victory in a Dojin battle with the ServantFest Normalization Committee. And we're going to do that by making an Artoria cosplay photo collection with our new model. Ah, Moriarty, that's very kind of you, and I truly appreciate it. But we're perfectly satisfied making outfits alongside my closest friends. But we're already perfectly satisfied. Making outfits alongside my closest friends is already more than I could ever ask for. So I'm already greatly enjoying ServantFest, even without creating the kind of Dojin I dreamed of. That's very modest of you, Miss Crane. I would expect nothing less. But while you may be okay with that, I am not. So I'm going to go ahead with this project no matter what. I want to prove that my organizational theories are correct, and I'm going to do so by leading all of you towards completing a Dojin. Besides, I have a feeling seeing our new model will change your mind. Come on in, Mordred! You got it! Whoa. Hey, Crane. what fucking Cabadon? And you have like the little like, you have like the little like, jazzy, or is it blues? I'm super bad with telling genres. Like bar music. Oh my god. Your face, it's so close. Mordred just pinned Miss Crane against the wall. Oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh. Make me some clothes. Oh, no, now you're whispering in my ear. Am I dreaming? None, c'est la realite. Okay. Gladly. Is that what you wanted, Moriarty? When you said to pin her against the wall, you didn't want me to knock her through it or anything, right? Oh, not at all. Well done, Mordred. Everything from your speed, your angle to your choice of target was absolutely perfect. Gotcha. Alright, no more thinking from me. That should have convinced Miss Crane. How about you, Habitrot? Hup. Ha! Your hair, your eyes, your skin, it's all beautiful. Oh, what a find. This is love at first sight. I definitely want to make clothes for you. Okay, I got it. Now get out my head already. Our tailors are rather morale buoyed. Buoyed? How wonderful. What about you, Count Vlad? Will you continue to lend us your support as well? Of course. If anything, I've been waiting for a time such as this. I knew you'd be a devious, cunning man, so I was also certain you would come up with an idea. I suppose I'll take that as a sign of trust in my capabilities. As for me, I too have had every faith that you would keep Miss Crane and Habitrot motivated in my absence. It would seem that inadvertently we've been acting in concert. Alright, now that all of our members are on board, it's time to finally get to work. Well, Master, as you can see, this is where Clothiers currently stands. We have refined technique, endless passion, and me overseeing every phase of the project. Everyone, rest assured that our success is all but guaranteed. I swear, my perfect calculations never fail to amaze even me. So full of himself. Wait a second. And so, bad Moriarty, bad, extremely confident in his club's chances, declared a preemptive victory. But no one foresaw the predicament they would find themselves in several days later. What? Wait, you're just leaving me on a cliffhanger? Okay. And now it's game night. Let me just check the thing. Yep. Alright. A doujin battle between the Normalization Committee and the Anti-Servant Fest Alliance? Very well then. As one of the pillars holding up this alliance, I would like to make a worthy doujin for this battle. In fact, I am very excited to do so. Very. However, that being said, the Chaldea Gaming Division is no more than a ragtag group of heroic spirits, not a proper organization. You said it. Oh my god, hail there. And Rune. That's true, I'm just here because games are fun, so... Indeed. In this group, I can play all the modern consoles I want. I especially like the one where you go around mowing down armies of foot soldiers single-handedly. I consider it practice for my next great Oni rampage. Is that supposed to be Dynasty Warriors? That has to be Dynasty Warriors. Now we just need a Ibaraki or Shuten version with like Oni Warriors or some shit. Action games are pretty great, aren't they? Yep. Why are you staring at me? Back on the beach, didn't you say you didn't know much about the Alliance? He sure did. And now we find out you're a full-fledged member of the Chaldea Gaming Division. We could have made our way to the Chunchunte ages ago if you just told us then. What are you talking about? Yeah, I hang out with these guys, but I'm not part of their alliance. I just play their games because they're fun. Huh! Besides, I'm not even human. I'm an Oni. And obviously, no Oni would have anything to do with the human world, let alone join a human group. Haha! Hahaha! Copying Edmund Dante's. Does that mean there's still some power left? Yeah, I sense the same iron will from her that... wait. I sense the same iron will from her that rebellious teens who like reading... wait. Who like reading but absolutely refuse to make their own library card have. Not at all. We're just as happy to welcome Oni as we are anyone else. Besides, this is the Game Division Club... or wait. Besides, this Game Division Club was my idea. If you like, Ibaraki, I would be happy to make you your own member's card. Forget it. I don't want one. Huh. Are you sure? I know I wouldn't turn on a free gift no matter what it was. Exactly. You always get every collectible you can when you play a game, right, Ibaraki? Well, everything in this world is mine for the taking anyway, so... Fine. I guess I can take one of those member card thingies if you want. Go on then. Make me one. Coming right up. So you're the Chaldea Gaming Division Club's head Tomoe? And sorry about the ramen bottle sounds. Yes, Master. It is my humble honor to serve as the leader of this group of gamers. Our club roster consists of Ibaraki Doji. She's especially fond of action games. Hell yeah! Lady Hilda and Lady Run, I believe action games are their favorite genre as well. You know, I'm starting to see a little bit of a pattern here. I just saw Thrud playing them one day, and I got the urge to try them myself. You like fighting games too, right, Run? I thought they might be useful as a kind of live combat simulation. Oh, really? Oop. Lady Thrud and Lady Rinder, they're fond of dating sims. Lady Orlin used to be as well, but she has begun to favor different games as of late. You think I like dating sims? Well, you're wrong. It's not like that at all. I only engage in them as a means to get information and further my understanding of human emotions. It's also I can help Sister Brynhild as best as I can. There's no other motive at work whatsoever. Every other Valkyrie I sync up with can vouch for that, right, Rinder? Yeah, that's true. That all adds up with the data I've received from you in our regular sync-ups. But I do wonder, Thrud, do those sync-ups include all of your data? They include all the important primary data, yes. Anything that isn't included can be chalked up to insignificant individual differences. Is that so? Lady Orlin and Lady Ears? Lady Orlin has been fond of somewhat scary games as of late, the kind with dark screens, monsters, ghosts, and so on. And I believe Lady Ears frequently watches Lady Orlin play these games next to her. Me, I'm not observing the games, I'm observing Orlin. Incidentally, in addition to horror games, Orlin also likes to play games of tag, with herself as it. Why is that, Orlin? Is this someone you want to catch? Games are just games. They're not a reflection. It's not like they're reflections of reality. Glance. I mean, that would just be ridiculous. Hey Kirby, wasn't that girl looking at you just now? No, it must be your imagination. Was she? No, not that I was aware of. No? Huh. It's kinda hard to make out the Valkyrie's emotions. I wonder why that is. Makes things easier for me though. Oh hey. And last but not least, we have Lady Ushi Wakamaru and Lady Taira no Kagekyo. They have only come to frequent the rec room as of late, and they enjoy games that involve lopping off the enemies' heads. Hi Master, I'm joining the game division this summer. I have to say though, I thought it would involve lots more head chopping in video games, but I was surprised to hear that we'd be making a book. What is there to be surprised about? My role remains the same, to slaughter every last Genji. Wow, she means it! Wait, isn't that gonna cause problems? Should someone like that even be on regular society? Nah, it's okay. That's just what those two are always like, right? Yes, that is true. This is very much how they always are. Hey, Tomoe. Are you okay? Me? I'm fine. Although, I suppose I do have one problem on my hands. Lord Blackbeard said that a club made up of like-minded individuals coming together... is made up of like-minded individuals coming together to form a group. So I resolved to create my own club and applied to join ArtoriaFes this year. All that remains now is to make a book. But, as I said earlier... I get it. Your club is kind of ragtag, right? Indeed, there's so many things to do that none of us have ever done before. We've been discussing various possibilities with much excitement, but we have not been able to decide on any one of them. Just to make sure, you do know that the doujin genres are restricted this year, right? Oh yes, a member of the committee informed us of that earlier. Artoria only. Couldn't they just do like a fan game instead of like a fan instead of a fan book? Yep. The rule that this year every book is by Artorias, about Artorias, and for Artorias. I'm so sorry. I still have no idea how this even happened. Not at all. You have nothing to apologize for. The word restriction may sound limiting, but in practice, I think it would be a great boon. Especially in our case, as we've been so excited we've not been able to decide on anything. I see. Having a set theme can actually make it easier for you to begin creating. Honestly, that's me during like elementary when we have like during like what was it? Having certain times for writing random stuff down. It's like for part of the curriculum, like one part is like, okay everyone, get out your notebooks and just write about this prompt here. But then when the days come up for like free writing, it's just like, oh, just write whatever. Whatever comes to mind. I'm so lost with no direction, and I'm just like, and I'd get in trouble because I didn't write down shit. I'm just like, oh, what do you want me to do? I don't know what to write. So yeah, even way back then I was creatively bankrupt. Like you set me off in like with zero direction. I just stay put because I can't figure shit out. And boy, was that a hard time to get through during school. Is that what you mean, Tomoe Gozen? Yes, Lord Lancelot. That is exactly right. That is very astute of you. A true knight always takes a lady's feelings into consideration. All the more so, especially fair ladies like yourself. Oh my, that is very flattering. Jump scare mash. 1 second. I'll just go finish my drink real quick. By the way, Sir Lancelot, you do remember why you're currently on probation, right? Of course I do. Forgive me. I'm afraid my honest thoughts slipped out there. I assure you I was acting strictly in a chivalrous fashion, just like any other knight would. So please stop taking up that stat that reminds me of Galahad's Britain impalement, okay? Okay, let's get back on track. The point is, as a newly formed club, you're glad to have the theme chosen for you, right? Indeed. Well, as long as you stick to the Artoria theme, you can make a book in any genre you like. So, as the gaming division, I think you probably want to make one in the gaming genre. Oh, right. Oh, good point. I mean, it'd just be weird if we came this far and you suddenly decided on a travel guide or something. Very well. For our book, we're going to make an Artoria-themed video game anthology. So who knows how to program? Oh? What's going on in her head? Wait, we actually have a fight? Alright. I see. An Artoria-themed video game anthology. Indeed. In other words, an anthology for a video game that's all about Artoria. Exactly. Alright, in that case, what game would we be referencing? Tomoe? Surely, you gave it a bit more thought, right? Good question. A Lady Artoria themed video game. Let's see. Maybe there's an existing game that focuses on King Arthur. Would that really qualify as Artoria though? I mean, they said something about it being Artoria based, didn't they? And King Arthur Legends is thought to be a man, right? So I don't see how that would count as being about Artoria. That's a good point. I see. That does make sense, indeed. I think you're correct. Oh gosh, what are we going to do? Games about King Arthur are rare enough as it is, but are you sure about that? But a game about Lady Artoria is even more so. There's definitely nothing like that in Caldea's library. Well, of course not. People know who King Arthur is, but nobody knows anything about Artoria. Maybe an Artoria game just doesn't exist at all. I'm afraid yours may be right. A game about Artoria is just seems like... Hold it. Yes? Let's ask someone who knows everything there is about Artoria first. Oh no. Someone who knows everything about me? Uh-oh. Oh boy. And you came to me because why? Well, Merlin was nowhere to be found, so... Well, okay, I know I'm basically Merlin's little sister. I mean, I'm basically everyone's little sister, so that of course goes for Artoria too, but still. At any rate, I don't believe we've had the pleasure, girl from Fairy Britain. I believe you also go by Alcus. Yeah, that's right. That's the lady who always runs away in a flash when she sees the male Arthur. So, she's Merlin from Proper Human Histories... Wait, does that mean... this is also complicated. I can see that, there's also a complicated look on your face, you know? If you happen to overhear anything, would you mind keeping it to yourself? Otherwise, I'll turn into sea foam and disappear. Thanks. So I was right. So how about Lady Avalon? Do you have any ideas? Good question. There are plenty of games out there about King Arthur. But it would be just boring to use one of those. Plus they wouldn't have any connection to your adorable Alcus here. Aww. The Normalization Committee is the one who decided on the Artoria theme, right? So I think you just need to find a depiction you like that fits that particular theme. We did make it that far, it's what to do next that we're having trouble with. Even if we just do a strategy guide or a playthrough journal, there doesn't seem to be any Artoria games that we can make a book about. Huh. Oh, alright. It's still just a prototype, but I do have something that might do the trick. Oh, look! A TV and console just appeared on one of the lobby tables. Is this one of your spells, Lady Avalon? They're both Mystic Codes. I got a TV Mystic Code and a game console Mystic Code I put together with Magecraft. Naturally, they don't play digital games, but magical games. I threw it together one day when I was bored. I never thought I'd actually have a chance to show it off. What do you mean? Game console and TV Mystic Code with magical games and not video games. Okay. So, what kind of game is it? Basically, it's a board game where the purpose is to reach the goal. And of course, you play as Artoria, the blue one. The blue one, huh? There are also 3 NPCs who act as your rivals and try to stop you from reaching the goal. the red ArtoriaFes, the white Artoria, and the Artoria in black. You compete and fight with your rivals, and the winner is whoever manages to live the best life. Oh my god, it's fucking Game of Life. I call it the game of can you make it in life? But of course, a picture's worth 1,000 words, and a gameplay session is worth at least 10,000. Now go on, and try it for yourselves. Wait, so... Wait, blue Artoria? Oh my god. What is the dice? Wait, the dice is a random buff each turn? Oh my god. It's meal time? Buster up? So, wait, crit rate down and crit star down for both sides. Oh, hey Merlin. Oh no. Oh, so rolling a 1 increases everything for both sides. Oh. Oh, Buster up. Yeah, let's go.
負傷者の手当てを。戦いはまだ続きます。
Alright, over and done with. The game of can you make it in life? I see. So this is what sort of game it is. I see what's going on now. This is essentially a ripoff of the game Alive. Hold it, we don't want any copyright trouble. Yep, it's a game where you can try to live a life. Try to live a life? That sounds kind of unsettling. If you have to try to live, does that mean there are things preventing you to begin with? Sure are. There are? Yeah, take the sacred sword spaces. If you land on one, you end up drawing the sacred sword. So, what happens if you do that? You become the king, of course. And once you become the king, you can't live your own life anymore, which means it's a game over. What shitty ass game! Not only are there sacred sword spaces all over the game board, they look like the goal at first glance too, so you really need to be careful. And then again, I guess you could arguably call them goal in their own right. That's complete trash! What an actual dumpster fire of a game! Letting out a sacred sword space means your whole life is over? Couldn't you think of any other way to phrase that? Oh, Lady A. Kusuge. Like, it's like having Mario Party, but every other space is a Bowser space that practically always takes away a star. Hey, DK. Lady Avalon just collapsed. Well, at least I got to play a real Artoria game, so all's well that ends well, right? Let's move on. Truly, Kusuge. Alright. So that should be... Oh no, there's still a couple more story-only related nodes here. I think it's... Yeah, that one and this one. So let's go read all these. ArtoriaFes. Several days before Kirby's race shift. I can try focus spending resources on one side story to finish them all at once. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I just follow the Game Press walkthrough. I'm too lazy to think about how I want to progress through the event. Oh yes, this is it. This is what I've been searching for. This land of Lilihawa looks to be just the kind of creator's holy land I've always dreamed of. Here, I can spend many long hours at my desk surrounded by beautiful natural light, free to write or draw whatever I like, however I like. There'll be no one to get in my way, and nothing but the sound of waves lapping at the shore to ask how my progress is coming along. Truly, this island may be the closest thing we have to paradise on Earth. Ha 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 ha. Ha. Or at least that's what I was led to believe, but is that truly the case? Huh, what are those people doing here? This is not at all what I expected, but then, their smiles. They're so dazzlingly bright. Pops? Pops? I understand you're excited, but I don't believe everything goes around here. Remember what Master told us before we left? The singularity saw strict deadlines and customers who expect their taste to be catered to. Yes, you're right, I am aware of that. And I remember that there's an event called Servant Fest that will be taking place in a few days, during which heroic spirits of similar tastes will come together to fervently create, buy, and sell manga and novels of their own creation. Indeed, the Servant Fest is where our own worth as creators will be tested, and as we will be making a book for it ourselves. At least that was my understanding. Am I right? You got it, Bakin. That being said, neither me and Abigail here have ever attended the Servant Fest thing as creators before. Yes, it's true. Last summer I was here as a regular attendee, but this year will be my first time as part of a club. I can't wait for the big day to get here. Huh, where do things go wrong? Now, don't be like that, Pops. Now that we got a hotel room, why don't we take this opportunity to celebrate the launch of our new club? Hell yeah, I've been ready to try one of those Poke Bowls. And I can't wait to try the pancakes. I heard that Little Hao has the most yummiest pancakes anywhere in the world. Oh my, that does sound nice. And as luck would have it, there's a restaurant just across the street. So to celebrate the creation of our new club, Bishonen, why don't we... What the? Sosuke? Bishonen? Oh yes, that's a club name. Hold on, wait just a damn minute here. Did you really just say our club is named Bishonen, Omichi? Because this is the first time I'm hearing about it. Yes, I did. In fact, I just provisionally registered our club's name with the committee not too long ago. Bruh. A few hours earlier, Kyokute, Bakin, and Co. arrive at the Tropical Singularity. An inferno! This is an inferno! Sweltering air, searing rays of light. This must be Little Hawa's baptism by sheer heat. To think I would set foot on an island of eternal summers such as this before even visiting Ryukyu. Uh-oh, Sosuke, you're practically melting. Hang in there, Sosuke. Aww. Oh, Pops? Sosuke? What are you doing? Come on, there's shade right over here. The heat is a lot more bearable as long as you avoid the direct sunlight. It can even feel pleasant with a nice ocean breeze. I see. You make a good point. Huh? Michi? Omichi, is that you? What's going on? How did you manage to manifest separately from me? Aww. Oh, I didn't I? I didn't even realize at first. Hello, Shiki. Just started? No. Oh, excuse me. I started about 2 days ago. We're switching back and forth between FGO summer event stuff with Zenless content, or Zenless Zone Zero content. So tomorrow we'll be back to like Zenless so we can do some old event catch up and then go into the summer event and then like back to FGO to progress like all the stuff here. So we're kind of like alternating as we go at the moment. But yeah, I am quite a bit behind, but I'm taking my time with it. Currently time gated. Yeah, I know there's time gates for both events, but I think if I alternate, I should be able to bounce it out so that I wouldn't hit the time gate. Especially since I'm kind of reading everything, at least for FGO. So, shouldn't be that bad. Perhaps it's because the Singularity has so much more magical energy in the air than Chaldea. It seems we'll have to take the dog warriors on regular walks then. Woo, this is great, Omi-chan. Now we can have you and Omen Bakin around instead of always trading off. It seems I've even retained my eyesight without you. Now this is what I call hospitality. And that's not all. I'm surprised to see you two here as well. Huh, us? I thought I had talked to the two servants behind Tentacle Iron Bar. I didn't want to do so at first, but I decided their experience at the past Servant Fest was too precious to pass on and swallow my pride. But then I get to Lulu Hall and find you two here instead. What's going on? Oh, that. Jet Melusine, where are you? I'm waiting for Summer Bargus. That was my main save goal like for this entire summer. And knowing how 4-star rate ups are in FGO compared to like just getting the 5 stars. Oh boy. Oh, my other self said she had a hell of a time with Little Hobble before, and not in a good way. So she was never setting foot here again if she could help it. Oh yeah, cause she fucking died. Yeah, because FHXX just straight up dove in and fucking like slayed her ass. Park Ranger maid firefighter Bargus. Yeah, I'm really liking the maid outfit Bargus though, so I think that'd probably be the ascension I have her in. The big maid. How about you, Abby? Well, of course I want to enjoy summer in a summer spirit origin. And once I found out you were going to come here in your swimsuit OA, I knew I wanted to do the same. Haha, glad to hear it. You got that right. What kind of Edoite would I be if I didn't come to an island of endless summers, ready to make the most of it? Aw, Abby, you're still putting up a brave face around the dog warriors, ain't ya? It looks like you're just barely hanging in there by using your summer spirit origin and hiding in my shadow. Maid beats all. So, you two are simply here on vacation. Great. Huh, I suppose the best case scenario is that two amateurs together can add up to one fully fledged artist, if only just. Are you sure you two will be ready for the hell that lies ahead of us? Because I have my doubts. I've tried delegating creative duties before, but those attempts always fail to provide me with any useful experience. Oh, by the way, have you already decided on a club name, Pops? Apparently, we're going to need one if we're going to get a table at the Servant Fest venue. Oh right, I nearly forgot. A name for our club, huh? Feel the Rabbits? Nah, that's too on the nose. Indulgent Minds? Nah, that's not the tone we want to strike. Well, in the meantime, try to take care of the provisional registration then. I heard they'll accept the tentative name just so we can reserve a spot. Yes, good idea. Thank you, Michi. That'd be a big help. Yeah. Oh, whoop. Loco Moco Chronicles? No, we're not here for the food. Back to the present. Oh, wow. So these are the little Hollows Ultra special pancakes. After 40 minutes in line, I finally get to try them. Now I just have to say grace, and then it's time to eat. Right after I take a pic for Instagram. Ah, so good. Flinch. Sweet hints of coconut milk, unbelievably fragrant macadamia sauce. Oh goodness, these pancakes are as good as I'd heard. They must have made the batter by simmering down every kind of sin and punishment in the world, and flattened them with the tears of children who have never known warmth. Pourquoi? What in the world is that girl saying? Everyone knows pancakes are meant to be eaten with maple syrup. Let's see, that looks like William's, or rather her swimsuit version. LZ, Bakin, and Hokusai. They're having an artist get-together or something. Ah, I'm stuffed. I don't even know if I can polish off these chilled pineapple pieces. That hamburger with extra avocado was delicious too. Though I did have a little trouble eating it since it was so much bigger than I'd imagined. So that explains it. I've never seen anyone eat a hamburger with chopsticks before. I mean, to be fair, if you actually haven't had a burger before, or at least a burger of that size, I could see someone doing that if they're completely unfamiliar on how to tackle a big ass burger that's bigger than like how you'd be able to personally like open your own mouth. Oh god. Ain't this great, Omi-chan? You finally got your own tongue and stomach, and had a perfect time to use them too. Now you can really stretch your wings at this resort place. Indeed, now that I'm over my shock, I couldn't be happier about this turn of events. Now we can finally talk face to face again. I suppose this means they were right when they said this place was a kind of servant holy land. I agree, Pops. Heh, so what kind of book you're looking to make for this event, Bakin? It's gotta be a novel, right? A whole new one you're writing just for Servant Fest. Settle down, Oe. I was just getting to that. The truth is, there's been a thought lurking in the back of my mind ever since I was summoned. I want to try to finally complete a modern-day record of Bishonen. Oh my, more Bishonen? Fingers crossed. Yes! Omichi's stun with our club name did throw me for a loop, but maybe not for the reasons you think. A modern-day record of Bishonen was my final book. One I never managed to complete before I died. And Servant Fest seems like it might just be a good opportunity to settle this unfinished business. I see. So that's why you were so excited to come to this tropical singularity when we first heard about it. Right you are. And since this was my plan all along, I've already been doing some preparations. That's the main reason I arrived a little late. I'm still not completely done with everything. But for now, I'd like to discuss matters such as the book binding and distribution. Now I gotcha. In that case, I got your illustrations covered. Excellent. I know I called you an amateur earlier, but in truth, that would be a great help. Omichi, I'd like to ask you to handle the printing arrangements. As for you, young lady, I don't think I can be of much help, but maybe I can at least assist with the simple jobs. Don't be ridiculous, Abigail. We're going to be running a store, which means we'll need all hands on deck. We'd be grateful for yours. Oh, well in that case, of course I'd be glad to help. Woof! Yes, you're right, Sosuke. We need all paws on deck too. Aww. Huh? Are these people serious? Don't they know it's already day 5? Are they really going to edit, design, revise, and print a whole book starting now? That's just not possible. Heck, it sounds like they might not even have a finished manuscript yet. Hang on. What did Kirby's group do at the last Servant Fest again? Can't think of it. She still hasn't made her way to Hawatoria yet, has she? Excuse me, I heard there's a group of promising new club applicants meeting here. Ah, it's the scary head of the Normalization Committee. Oh, you're the famous influencer on Servantgram, so you're the one applying? Where's the rest of your club? Oh, is that them over there? This is great. There's nothing like a club featuring a celebrity to get con attendees excited. Okay, come with me so we get your club all sorted out. Don't worry, it may be day 5, but you still have time to finish a book. Oh, wait, hang on, I don't have anything to do with... Oh, it's super abundant. Aw, look at the doggos. Alright, there we go. Your application has been officially accepted. Congratulations on the launch of your club, Bishonen. I believe I speak for the rest of the committee when I say that we're glad to have you. After all, it doesn't matter how well run a Dojin-Con is if there are no clubs there to make and sell books. You may not have much time left, but I'm not worried. I can see you're all expert creators and artists, so I have every faith you'll make a great book. As the head of the ServantFest Normalization Committee's executive board, I'll help any way I can. If there's anything you need, come see me at the nearest antenna shop. Oh-ho, ain't that something? You must keep real busy then. If you're the committee head, then you must know the ServantFest venue fairly well, no? Can you tell us if Master has arrived at Lulahawa yet? She said she'd come here as soon as she was caught up with work. Master? Oh, you must mean the rumored Master of Chaldea. Rumored? I'm interested in her too, but no, we haven't received any reports of her arrival yet. But never mind that, it sounds like you didn't read the pamphlet at the airport. Then, as the head of the Normalization Committee, I must inform you of some important matters. They directly concern your club activities, so I suggest you all listen closely. Oh, is that so? Alright everyone, let's hear what the nice committee head has to say. Oh man, I just want to get out of here. Little did they know. Also, it should be poor Super Bunyan. Oh yeah. Oh, it is reset time. So, wait. Actually, like, it didn't refresh the thing. Hold on. Oh my god. And they have the. Which music was this again? I'm forgetting exactly where it first came up, but yeah, they have this as the My Room event music. Okay, there's the bonus. Oh, right. I kinda forgot my event setup. Oh shit. Go with you. No, I haven't actually like looked at like which spots I should be putting everything, but fuck it. How about Summer Mordred, and then Berserker, and I mean technically Oberon's already. Should be fine. And then Lancer, Mama Lancer, and oh right, I don't have any CEs for her. That's awkward. Ah fuck, I'll just put this here for the time being. Okay, so is part 2 here from what I've heard, or is it not? No, it isn't. It's next reset, yeah, or probably whenever the hell the yeah. I was baited. Darn. Yeah, we'll have to keep waiting for Summer Vargas. Baited. Yep, I can't believe it. But okay, let's go, not that one. Let's go continue, no, not that one. Let's go continue the little story here. Cause yeah, like I thought it was like way too soon for even a part 2 banner to be up right now. I'm like, wait, that's not right. The day after Kirby's arrival, following Yarandu's shocking revelation. Number of resets Bakin's club has experienced. 3? 2. Oh no, I think they meant like the actual recess, not like the. I've fucking Bazette. I really wish I got Bazette. Like I like her outfit and everything. I still haven't finished reading Hollow Ataraxia though. Wait, Ikomomai? Huh. Ikomomai, how do you like some nice cold ice cream? Wait, Prisma kind of still sells ice cream? Oh, yes, please. Oh gosh, there's so many to choose from that I don't know what to go with. Which one looks good to you, Bunyan? Me, that's okay, I don't really need any ice cream. Okay, you can go with ripe durian then. And me, I think I have strawberry. Durian. It's a reference to Prisma Ilia. I never watched Prisma Ilia. She sells ice cream as a part-time job there. Yeah, I never got around to watching Prisma Ilia. There's like a decent amount of Fate stuff I haven't. Okay, Gon's bad, sorry. There's a decent amount of Fate I haven't either read up on or watched yet, but yeah, I'm not sure if I'll ever get around to Prisma Ilia. I'm not sure if I'm like too interested in starting it, because like they're just among all the other animes like I'm watching. I'm not sure if I want to add like yet another one just for the sake of kind of watching more Fate related stuff to get more of the lore and knowledge. Fate Star Rail. We don't talk about Fate Star Rail. That might as well just be Star Rail. Hold the Fate. Like, I really wish they went for a Fate Grand Order collab and actually like didn't reuse like all the assets. It's so dumb how for a collab there's so many reused fucking assets. Like no modicum of any new area or anything. Everything is reused down to the boss fights and enemies. They're just slightly visually altered. Like whether it be like a color swap or just like some slight difference. I'm just like, really? It's fucking lazy as shit. Still so disappointed, man. The durian? No way! I want strawberry too. Okay, 2 strawberries please. Mahalo, coming right up. Huh. So this singularity is no longer the Hawa, but Hawatoria. What's more, any book sold at Servantfest has to be part of the Artoria genre. And on top of that, we've already been through 2 of these resets since Lady Yorandu told us all about this. Is it any wonder all I want to do at this point is just stare at the sea? One can only take having one's hopes dashed so many times. I know what you mean. It really has been one surprise after another. This is nothing like the Servantfest of the past we heard stories about. And if that weren't enough, even the Nobilization Committees turned their backs on us because they consider us part of the Anti-Servantfest Alliance. That's the worst part about all of this. If I'm being real generous, there isn't anything anyone can do about this whole reset nonsense. Why the hell did they lump our club in with this Anti-Servantfest Alliance crowd? I have no idea either. These Nobilization Committee bastards are flouting their authority, and that's what it all comes down to. I think it has more to do with neglecting to make an Artoria book and getting caught up in other things. Speaking of which, what am I still doing here anyway? Oh, there they are! Hey, Club Bishonen! Bishonen genre! Yeah, cut that out! You're gonna give people the wrong impression! Oh, I'm sorry. I was just so excited. Never mind that. We have no time to spare. I have some news for you, and I'm going to deliver it without worrying about giving the wrong impression. You know how the Anti-Serum Fest Alliance has been on strike to protest the Artoria-only genre restriction? Well, we just had a talk with a representative from the Normalization Committee, and she agreed to your conditions. I expect you might already know this, Hokusai, but to go into more detail... Oh? And there you have it. Alright, I better get going. I still have to tell the other clubs about this. So, what do we do now, Bakin? Surely you ain't gonna give up after we've practically given this chance on a silver platter, are you? Of course not. But how do we go about doing that? Am I supposed to just throw Artoria in a modern day of record Bishonen? I can't do that. That would be utterly absurd. I don't know. That sounds like it might be worth exploring. I mean, yes, completely absurd. Still, be that as it may, it sounds like we're going to need to include Lady Artoria somehow if we're going to make it a book at all. Hey, Bakin, remember what Mash told us? She didn't say we had to make a book that's all about Artoria. We just gotta make one that incorporates her into the theme. I know this ain't how things have traditionally been done, but that's what makes it interesting. As long as we capture the essence of who Artoria is, it won't matter what the rest of the book looks like. And don't you think coming up with a book like that is something only we can do? What a pragmatic idea, Oe. That's just like you to look on the bright side. Huh. Even so, no, that's all the more reason why we can't turn in subpar work. Not while we're still trying to build recognition for the name Kyokute, or rather our club's Bishonen. This all sounds complicated. Yeah, it's a big adjustment, and it basically came out of nowhere. You'd have to work at breakneck speed, which obviously doesn't lend itself to quality work. Huh? Damn it, why open my big mouth? I didn't mean to say anything. Bunyan. Oh, I'm sorry, Super Bunyan. You've been with us even through the resets. We've broken spiced ham and... wait. We've broken spiced ham musubi together over the same rice cooker. Those spiced ham musubi were really good, weren't they? Wait, has it been that long already? Oh, yikes. These recess singulators are scary. Perhaps it was fate that brought us together. Would you be so kind as to offer us your counsel? Oh man, I don't know. Hey, Bunyan, it's okay if you don't want to. I know you wouldn't even be here in the first place if I hadn't dragged you along. I think the thing that surprised me the most is how quick you all were to go along with all this. The committee basically imposed that Artoria only rule on you out of nowhere, right? I wouldn't have expected a group of artists that were famous for breaking the mold and not playing by the rules to just swallow them like that. Looks like she got you good, huh, Bakin? Stop laughing, Oe. She does make a good point, though. Why did you just go along with this? I suppose I can understand why it might seem unexpected. In the Edo period, there were numerous strict rules regarding entertainment and artistic expression. Maybe that's why I didn't think of anything about this one. Perhaps we're simply used to accepting rules handed down to us from on high, no matter how unreasonable they are. Back then, luxuries and morals were strictly controlled, and all publications were subject to shogunate censorship. And they weren't just empty threats. There were a number of people who were fined and imprisoned for violating these rules. Lord Kitagawa Utamaro, who dominated the art world for a time with his gorgeous Nishikie woodblock prints, Lord Santo Kyoden, the author who mentioned Father, Lord Ryute Tanehiko, a fellow author we were close with, and a Hatamoto, a samurai retainer in direct service with the shogunate. Lord Tsutaya. Oh my god, this maybe so many people right here. Lord Tsutaya Juzaburo, or Juzaburo? Yeah. Pops and Lord Hokusai's friend and publisher, not one got off from their supposed infractions lightly. They knew what they were in for. But they stayed true to themselves and their art, even if they had to risk their lives. We'll never be able to properly thank them for the rest of our lives, even after becoming servants. Then what do you think about Servant Fest? How do you feel about a place where anyone can make, sell, and buy whatever kind of book they want? How do we feel about it? It's the kind of place we've always dreamed of. It's the kind of place our predecessors fought long and hard to achieve, and that could be lost again all too easily. I had no idea. I thought it was just another festival. Now I understand why you all were so excited about it. In that case, we had to do whatever we can to make it succeed. Yeah, maybe you're right. There's no need to get desperate. Getting excited about a festival is fine, but there's no point in pitching in if it makes you want to give up, like when you're trying to carry a portable Mikoshi shrine that's too heavy. Still, I don't like the idea of just meekly going along with whatever the committee says either, so I'm going to find some way to fight back. Let's show them that you can take an Edo-ite. Let's show them you can take an Edo-ite out of Edo, but you can't take the Edo out of the Edo-ite. Hell yeah! Edo, about that. I read some ebook versions of your work, Monsieur Bakin. And I can't quite believe that you're really planning on bringing that to the con. Is that really what people are looking for these days? What was that? Flash of anger. Oh, I'm sure you get some sales from name recognition alone, but that would be the same as people getting souvenirs as a free add-on to their purchase. I mean, you don't want your new book to end up buried in a bookshelf growing dusty and moldy without ever having been properly read, right? Dusty and moldy? Anger intensifies. Oops, I think I might have run my mouth again. Maybe now isn't a good time to tell Father I published an abridged version of Ina no Soshi. Amici. And an updated version of 8 Dog Chronicles designed to be more palatable for modern day readers. Amici. For the same kind of reasons Bunny just expressed. It would certainly be interesting to try some new tricks to get people interested. But don't we still need to discuss what to do about the Artoria book at the center of all this? Oh yeah, good point. We better get back to the hotel, and start figuring out our next moves. Whew. Alright, so now we got... Yeah, we got the other one here. Alright, you gotta fight against Berserker with the pre-made party? What? You used to treat patients You used to treat patients by having them drink, bushi? Is that how you pronounce it? That's quite the unusual method. Tell me more. How much did you give them? How did you administer it? And what diseases did you treat with it? Oh, of course I'm happy to share. When you get to be my age, just meeting youngsters who want to hear what you have to say is enough to make your day. I can take notes, Doctor. That'd be great, thanks. If this Fushui method turns out to be an effective form of treatment, we'll have to write it up in a proper report and share it with the rest of the modern world. Indeed, spreading correct medical information is why we're here after all. Unfortunately, as far as our club activities go, we're no better off than we were before. Doesn't matter how much medical information we collect if we don't have any chances to announce it. Oh, hi everyone! I hope you don't mind my stopping by. Pardon the intrusion, everyone. I'm Ash Kirielite, professional assistant, and this is... Nice to meet you all. I'm Artoria Caster, but please, call me Alcus for short. Oh, if it isn't Master of Mash, how nice of you two to pay our humble club a visit. Unfortunately, as you probably know... Although, wait, now that I think about it, the way I'm pronouncing Artoria Caster's shorthand name, wouldn't it? In Japanese, like, they would pronounce it as... Arcus? Okay, now I'm just thinking of the Arcus units from fucking Trails of Cold Steel. I can't unhear it. Arcus, activate! Oh, I don't think I read Sanson's line, whoops. Unfortunately, as you probably know, our club is having some difficulties right now. Huh, we put this club of medical professionals together because we thought making a doujin at ArtoriaFes would be a good way to share valuable medical information with the world and promote the benefits of healthy living. I never thought things would turn out like this. It seems ArtoriaFes is much less hospitable to freedom of expression than I was led to believe. Of course, innovative treatment methods have always faced persecution thanks to outdated societal norms. In the interest of those in power, so this, admittedly, isn't anything new, but it's still disappointing. Please don't misunderstand, this isn't what ArtoriaFes used to be like. During the last one, everyone was much more free and relaxed, and every day was like a festival. And with a sense of liberation that comes with being on a tropical island, it really felt like anything was possible. I see. So the singularity already seemed pretty liberating to me, but the last one must have been even livelier. Oh no, in terms of liveliness, it was about the same. If anything, the singularity feels like it's even more extravagant. I'm sorry, I shouldn't try to compare them in terms of which is better. It makes perfect sense that things would change for a sequel, whether it's for a manga, a game, or anything else. The committee in charge of Artoria may have stricter rules than Lulahawa, but that's just to ensure everyone's safety. The last festival may have been a little more chaotic than this one, but there are advantages and disadvantages to each. The only reason the Anti-ArtoriaFes Alliance came about here is because they refused to accept the genre restriction. And now, the Normalization Committee has recognized their grievance as legitimate. If an Alliance Doujin gets a high enough ranking during the finale on Day 7, they've agreed to rescind that very restriction. That ridiculous wager, huh? I understand your point, but I thought I already told you that there's no way we can make a doujin under these conditions. I know, and that's why we came to see you today. We found a solution. Oh? As you know, the only acceptable genre this year is Artoria. I know you feel like that restriction is too much, or is much too limiting, but these are basically infinite what-if possibilities out there. Oh no. Huh? I see. So that's what you meant. You're saying we still have room to interpret this restriction in a way that suits our sensibilities. Perhaps we've been overly focused on the word genre. Fine. Maybe we do have room to reevaluate our treatment methods at this conference. In that case, why don't we start over and think about this problem again from the beginning? Now would seem an especially opportune time to do so, seeing how Master and her compatriots weren't present for our first discussion. So, what kind of book were you trying to make in the first place? we're going to make a manga about the importance of staying healthy. Things like children who don't brush their teeth rarely get cavities, but those who do keep all their teeth in good condition. And essentially, we wanted to make a book that would teach people how to take care of themselves just by reading it. I could see a book like that in a place like an infirmary. However, when we were told the theme had to be all about Artoria, we decided there was no way we could make the kind of book we wanted, and gave up. I love the idea of a book I helped create teaching people the value of good health. It sounded like a modern day manifesto, which is why I decided to join this club myself. So when we told that we can no longer make the kind of book we want, well, I don't know what to think. I don't know what to do about that. And what was your real purpose for joining, Gramps? I was told that a great manga can touch people's hearts and minds like nothing else. If that's true, that means this is a great way to practice a new kind of brainwash, way of influencing people. I knew it! Allow me to ask a more basic question so that we can more accurately ascertain our current symptoms. What is genre anyway? Oh, we're getting philosophical here, aren't we? That's a good question. I think you could say that at its heart, it's a type of categorization. Though I suppose there are situations where the word is synonymous with subject matter or theme. Basically, whether a work of art focuses on, or whatever a work of art focuses on, determines the category it falls under. Something like that, I think. But themes are also something you can't see directly. You definitely don't see many books taking a page to explain exactly what its themes are. If a reader thinks the book is expressing a certain theme, then it is, regardless of what the... If a reader thinks the book is expressing a certain theme, then it is, regardless of what the creator originally intended. I see. So while themes certainly do exist, they're generally determined by what each individual consumer brings to the work. I think you touched on something very important in your question, Miss Nightingale. Something that may just be what we need to get past this hurdle. Indeed, genre or theme may definitively exist, but that genre or theme is far from being set in stone. In which case, why don't you make a health-focused book yet? That the committee can still interpret as being about Artoria. Huh. You're laughing about that? And a hearty laugh at that. What was so funny about that idea? Don't worry, Dr. Asclepius is just having a mild episode. It will go away on its own in a short while. And if it doesn't, I'll nurse him back to health myself. Now, let's just wait and see what happens. I see. So that's the ticket. In that case, I know exactly what I need to do. Why are you looking at me like that? And why did you just take out that sharp and shiny looking knife? Oh. I think I might have an idea of what the berserker enemy we had to fight this section is. Wait, is that a scalpel? If you just want to show off your fancy blade, maybe you should talk to Muramasa instead. Time for a checkup. Oh. God, I think oh my god, I know I want to keep alternating between Zenless and Fates so far, but I think tomorrow night, or after the stream, definitely need a rest later. to rest up. Oh, I'm definitely feeling a bit winded. Increase MP gauge and remove buffs. HP and resist. And NP seal and all that stuff. Actually, what does this MP even do? Apply guts, restore HP, and apply debuff immune. Oh, that's pretty handy. I never actually see what his MP looks like. Hades. Oh, well. Damn, I couldn't get a good hit in with my scalpel. And thank goodness for that! What the hell were you thinking? One moment you're overcome with joy, and the next you're coming at me like we're mortal enemies. I didn't figure you for a comment not like Melusine. I also think this merits an explanation. Slow your roll, Doc. I agree. Depending on your answer, I may have to place you under immediate medical observation. I think I get where you're coming from, but let's see what you have to say for yourself. Every con attendee on this island knows that Artoria is the only acceptable genre. Which means, for this summer, Artoria could end up becoming... Wait. Artoria could end up becoming a common unit. Huh? Oh, now I see. Let me put it to you this way. If I were to write a medical book on a particular kind of surgery, I'd probably use liters to describe the amount of blood we need to keep them on hand, or to keep on hand in the operating room. So, we're just measuring everything in Artoria units? Because liters are a unit of measuring volume currently recognized around the world. If I'd been summoned in Europe 1,000 years ago and wrote a similar book then, I'd surely use a different unit of measurement. And I'd probably use yet another one if I'd been summoned into Asia 2,000 years ago. The unit itself isn't important. What's important is that whoever reads the book gets an accurate picture of how much blood is needed. Similarly in this case, if Artoria is the common theme, that means we can use Artoria as a basic unit of measure. Huh, good point. When treating patients, we don't usually work with ideal values for each individual. Instead, we typically take the values for a generic adult male and convert them to the closest match for that patient. I see. So here on this island, you want to use Artoria as a yardstick that everyone will be familiar with. Exactly. We'll have everything in our manga be Artoria, including all the characters and medical units. The committee shouldn't have any issues with that. It'll be a pain, but the values shown will still be correct once they're converted. So you're approaching this from a completely different angle now, huh? Yes, this should work. I don't see any problems with it. So when you attack me with 100% good intentions, that's right. If I'm going to use you as a base unit of measure, I need to know everything about you. Not just your overall height and weight, but the length and weight of your individual body parts, how much blood you have, your shoe size. I had to ascertain all the data we would need to create an accurate representation for a medical and health related manga. Hell, if I could, I'd ideally like to vivisect you to get a really complete picture. You had to? No, you didn't. Look around. Everyone else is appalled by what you just said. Making doujin is supposed to be fun, right? Who want to make a boring old textbook? Wait, you're all keeping quiet not because you're appalled, but you feel the exact same way he does? Welcome. Welcome to the crew, Artoria. Come on, Mash, Kirby. Say something to these maniacs. Your logic is impeccable, Asclepius. I have to commend you for your incredible professional dedication. She just went to spirit form. Huh? Hey, where'd she go? Damn, she got away. Well, I can't blame her. Information just doesn't get more personal than this for a young lady. I was just about to put up a bounty fee to keep her here too. She's certainly quick on her feet. What shall we do now? She's a talented caster, so it won't be easy to track her down. Excuse me. Huh, we already know we need to put out a book promoting healthy living, and that we'll need Artoria to make it. We can't give up now. Fortunately, there's another way. Twins almost never reject transplants made from one to the other. That should only be more true for multiple versions of the same person. I mean... Huh. I see. So you mean... There's more than one Artoria out there, remember? Now let's go make a house call to one of them so we can get the data we need. We'll come over too. Yes, would you mind if we came along for our own reference? Huh, good attitude. If I'm being honest, I think I'm going to need more assistance than just you, Master. But I won't need all of you. Those of you staying behind, I'd like you to get things ready so that we can quickly incorporate the data into our draft once we have it. I can assist with a home visit. I will too, of course. I could use the exercise for my own health. Then Paracelsus and I will stay behind to get our current draft ready for revisions. While we're at it, start Artoriarizing the characters too. Change the energetic boy who wears shorts even in winter and has to wash hands to keep his colds away to Al. And make the girl with the sweet tooth who always gets scolded for forgetting to brush her teeth, Artie. Understood. I'll have the rough draft revised for you, or revised before you get back. Alright, let's get going. Just you wait, Artorias. By the time we're done with you, we'll have every last bit of your medical data in a chart. No patient can keep things hidden from their doctor. A word of grandfatherly advice. Maybe keep your scalpel hidden until you're close enough to use it. Or how about you just don't? Oh. Huh. I just had a very bad feeling. Also, I gotta say, rare Saber Lily footage. How long has it been? I don't remember the last time I actually saw like actual Saber Lily in a cutscene. Man, it had to have been like, was it really like all the way back in the first Saber Wars or something? I don't remember. Oh, so I need to stretch a bit. Well, we found one. What's that supposed to mean? It almost sounds like you didn't want us to find her. So this is the youngest Artoria, or at least the youngest looking one. I checked the records on all the Artorias. There are two main types, a base model and a mature model. How mature are we talking about here? No, of course we know what they mean by that. And this one's physical data would seem to be in line with the base model we need. Oh, hello, Dr. Servants. How can I help you? I heard you mention something about physical data, but you should know I still have a long way to go as a sword fighter. So if you're looking to collect data on average saber class types, I'm afraid I won't be of much help. No, it's not that. You see... Aha! Now I understand. Well, I'm gonna get going then. Whee! Yep, that's what I expected. Wait, we can't publish our book without your data to use as a base. You heard the doctor. Please try to understand. I do think your goal is admirable, but I just can't tell the people every last detail about my body. I'm sorry, but I swore a Camelot oath to secrecy. For her measurements? Huh, am I just running in circles? The bounded field. There we go. I never tried imitating Ju's Chimendunja before, but it looks like it worked out just fine. Talk about being prepared. Well, I knew there was a strong possibility she'd try to ditch us after all. Let's just say I haven't lived all these years for nothing. Ha ha ha! Now if you wouldn't mind switching out that ribbon for this yellow one. That's not what we're here for. Oh, right, I suppose not. Phooey. Hey, isn't that... Oh no. Huh? Oh, grown-up me is Alter. I mean, I'm not sure how to explain our relationship, but right now, she's my only hope. Oh, I didn't expect to find another Artoria here. She's even wearing shorts just like Al. It's like she was made to help with our dojin. Very well then. I'll examine both of them down to the last millimeter. Didn't you say that before these Artoria girls are... Wait. Did you say before that these Artoria girls are physically identical? If that's true, wouldn't we only need one of them? Data is crucial. You can never have too much of it. The more the better, I'm sure. Murderous intent? No, it's not that. But it is greatly unnerving. I've never felt such a threat that was completely devoid of malice. Be warned that my sword knows not restraint. I would keep your distance if I were you. Oh, don't worry about restraint here. These people are after our personal information. If we let them have their way, they'll tell the whole world the sense of things like, how many hamburgers you eat in a day, I think. Is she gonna start charging her MP? I suppose I must commend their reckless bravery. Not even Merlin would dare go that far. Even medicine can be ruinous when taken to excess. It seems I must bring the hammer of justice down to these demons in doctor's guise. Yay, thank you! But excessive eating isn't good for you either, you know? You should probably stop making every burger you get a double. At least go for the single. Wait, Nightingale. I don't think I leveled up the... I don't think I leveled up the skills on my Nightingale, right? I didn't have enough QP at the time. Well, I sorta did, but not at the level that... Ah, fuck it. Yeah, we'll use Asclepius and Jingdre. I think it's only like a regular ass amount, so I think we'll actually take the support one. Oh. Wait, what? Decrease NP strength. Decrease attack for all enemies. Remove debuffs and recover. Oh, that was a good thing I chose that. Or the K-scope. Throw the bed. One damage. Oh. Ultimate eats too much. Wait, she got stunned from overeating? Oh my god. Damn. I was careless. I had no idea the hamburgers in Hawaii were so much bigger. When you have as much medical experience as I do, a quick physical exam, scalpel included, is enough to gather most of the data we need. All that's left now is to record it. Height 154 centimeters, weight 42 kilograms. Oh right, your earlier remark actually helped me realize something. It would be a good idea to include a section in our dojo about on how many calories one should ideally eat in a day. Oh no. On how many calories one should ideally eat in a day. But don't worry, the amount you eat will be listed as 1 Artoria. And we'll just convert... Wait... Oh no... And we'll just convert it to an amount that's appropriate for the average person. if you convert the amount of calories a saber altar can put down in terms of hamburgers, how much would that convert into actual daily calories? Because like one burger itself is like potentially several hundreds, depending on how big, juicy, stacked the burger is. And then you convert that, multiplied by however many dozens or hundreds, depending on how hungry Saber Alter is on that day. And then one Artorio could just be like a week's worth of calories, just all in one go, if not more. Of course, I can't say whether that number will be 0.5 Artorias or 100 Artorias. Huh, that's how you're going to do this? So then my weight would be... That's right, your weight will also be listed as just 1 Artoria, and it'll be the standard other people's weights are measured against. Well in that case, I guess it's okay. So they mean to use Lily's data as their base, not my own. Very well, I now understand what you demon doctors are trying to do, and I am okay with it. Indeed, royalty has served as a standard before, such as when an ancient king of Egypt's hand breath was used as a unit of measurement. Thinking about it in that way, using Artorias as a unit is not so strange either. Not to mention the whole island's portmanteau of your name? Is that how you pronounce it? Thank you for your cooperation. We'll be sure to give you a copy of our doujin once it's finished. Fantastic. We've got all the data we need. Now we just need to go back and start drawing. Heh, if those committee fools think their calorie restrictions can hold back the tide of medical progress, they're sorely mistaken. Wait, wasn't this manga about the benefits of healthy living? The medical field has a great deal to gain from sharing the importance of staying healthy with the public. If people didn't understand what they were directly responsible for if people didn't understand that they were directly responsible for maintaining their health, they would never go see a doctor at all, now would they? That's why it's so important to bridge the gap between people, their health, and the medical profession. Wordlessly nodding along in assent. After all, how else am I going to get people to drink Fushi become overcome with gratitude? And feel like they owe me such a great debt that they had to do my every bidding. Ho 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 ho. What? Dang. Scheming ass old man. Alright, and now we gift everything. Wait. Didn't I... Did I click cancel by accident without realizing it? Wait, how sleepy am I?
進行状況はこんな感じかな。いっぱい食べてエネルギー充填だ。
Okay, so then give all the things to Mount Liang. Okay. So I'll just give as much as I can to everything before we proceed.
いっぱい食べてエネル今の進行状況はこんな感じかな。いっぱい今の進行状況はこんな感じかな。いっぱい
Oh boy, this is gonna take a while waiting for every single reward collection screen. Oh my god, dude. Please.
今の進行状況はこんな感じかな。いっぱい食べて今の進行状況はこんな感じかな。
Oh, so they're over here for the quest. Okay.
エネルギー充填だ。
And Happy Infirmary.
「今の進行状況はこんな感じかな。いっぱい食べ 今の進行状
Okay.
況はこんな感じ
So
かな。
there's all the
いっぱい食べてエネ
delivery
ルギー充
stuff.
填だ。
Although I guess I did the walkthrough a little bit out of order here. Whoops. Alright, but let's go read more of the story first before we get into the other side areas. Because I think maybe once we progress the story, I think we should be able to unlock a new farming node, which would probably be better to
あれを
get
集めてきたのね。
the event craft essences.
南国歩いてるだけで情熱はパッション、理性はインテリ情熱はパッション、理性はインテリジェンス、情熱はパッション、理性はインテリジェンス、感情はセンシティブか。
Okay, so before we proceed with the side stories regarding like the doujin progress, let's go continue with the Alliance Strikes Back. Servant Fest Day 3. Oh, how could it be evening already? Yeah, we might not have thought this all the way through. Your plan was just to bring them refreshments and do errands, but they really can't stop themselves from asking your advice. So now you're just working 5 times as hard as the last Servant Fest. It's too much for one person. And then there's the Singularity investigation BB asked you to handle on top of all that. I'll focus on that for a while, so you just focus on helping the Alliance, Kirby. Whoever the Singularity Thief may be, my intuition is telling me we'll also need to make sure Servant Fest succeeds in order to close this case. Nah, I'm okay. If I just work nights without sleeping, then... I overheard the whole thing. Looks like it's finally my time to shine. There we go. Who's this? They just cracked the door's lockout like it was nothing. Who goes there? Hi, Master. My other business is all taken care of, so I'm back. Oh, Mash, you're here too? Hi. It's me, Chloe. I came with Master to help solve this case. Oh, I see. And he said this other business of yours is all taken care of now? Just so you know, it's a very, very long story. What business are we talking about? Demon. Someone's at the door, Ilya. Did you order room service or something? Huh, maybe it's the housekeeper. Coming! Oh, Chloe? Oh wow, you're already here? How did you find our room? I thought you were going to text us when you arrived. What kind of response is that? Well, I guess it is probably my fault for not meeting up with you as soon as I got here, but still. Anyway, to answer your question, I got your room number from Jekyll. Aloha! And aloha to you too, Miyu. Aloha, Chloe. I'm glad you're here. I'm jealous that you and Ilya both have swimsuit spoon origins now, since I still don't. But I won't let that affect our friendship. Is there any ETA on like a summer Miyu so that she can join in with Chloe and Ilya? I'm guessing that from what I can tell, from what I can vaguely tell, that's not a thing yet. Is Prisma Ilya still going? Like, I feel like if it's still going or whatever, maybe they can have a reason to. They'd have a reason to have Miyu get like a summer outfit to kind of complete the little summer Prisma like girls summer outfits. Anyway, we were just about to go on a Jeep tour. Wanna come with us? A Jeep tour? Like the kind we see in film locations? You bet I'll come! But first, I need to take a look at your current draft. Don't worry. I didn't forget how we agreed you two would work on our book in Little Hava while I gather reference material. So we can make sure to participate in the Sermfest this year. I also know that this island is now called Hawatoria, and it's been weeks since you first got here. So you've gotta be done with the draft by now. I know we originally agreed on 32 pages, but... knowing you two, I wouldn't be surprised if you're up to 120 by now. Oh no. Oh, no, I've seen how the situation plays out. Oh, right. I guess we might have maybe discussed something like that. But, you know, traveling is always unpredictable, and there's so many fun things to do in the tropics. So, it's very, very hard for me to say this, but... oh no, every editor bone in my body is telling me bad news is coming. Ilya, don't tell me. Don't tell me you haven't even started inking it yet. That's right. Up here, this is our script outline. It's like a list of all the recommended shops in Hawatoria, or something like that. Script outline? It's even worse than I imagined. Let me see your desk. Okay, good. Everything's in place for drawing, but... you still haven't drafted a single page. What the hell were you doing all this time? And you too, Miyu. I knew Illy couldn't possibly resist temptation if left on her own. That's why I had you go with her. Oh, what could be more important than enjoying a vacation with her? Also, I only do background art. Without a rough draft, there's nothing I could do. After the first reset, we thought we had time to relax and enjoy ourselves. And before we knew it, it was today. I'm sorry. I promise I'll take this seriously just as soon as the next reset happens. Please let us go on the Jeep tour today. You two are absolutely unbelievable. Did all those strawberry parfaits just rot your brains or something? Ilya, grab your notebook and sit right here. Miyu, go make us some tea. Forget about the Jeep tour. I'm going to be I'm going over our next steps in excruciating detail for the rest of the day. Oh. I like that. I like the little fun things you can try to do, or you like with how to be creative with visual novel format. Just having the shadow of the silhouette slowly approach them. Well, really, who can blame them? So you put Miyu and Ilya under house arrest. They both seemed genuinely sorry, so no, I wasn't quite that hard on them. All I did was calmly, realistically, and only slightly superhumanly go over what they could accomplish in 3 days. So we're all set there. They both agreed to my proposed schedule and everything. So leave it to me to manage the schedule and oversee production for our artists. Really, that's the whole reason I came along in the first place. That gives us a real shot at finishing on time then. Thanks, Chloe, but are you sure you don't mind? Of course. I wouldn't be able to help with your investigation, but I'll do whatever I can to help on this end. Good luck, Kirby. There's a lot of strange things happening on this island right now. Okay, so we actually have to obtain the Dojin themselves if we want to progress the story then. Because, yeah, there was like 0 new nodes here, so I think we have to finish like the whole chapter, not the section of the chapter, not the whole ass thing. Oh god. Okay. I guess we're taking it from the top here. Also, I forgot to give an extra thing here. Oh, I'm under a bit? Missing a bit of the brainy curry. Alright, but we'll read these one by one then, at least until we unlock the next story thing. So we're gonna go into the second part of the 108 Artorias, and just in case, I mean, I don't think I was warned about it, so I don't think there's a problem, but I'll mute the game audio real quick once we get into it and see if there's any of that Guda Guda music, or what I would try to faintly remember as Guda Guda music. Okay. Muting volume in 3, 2, 1. Muted. Okay, so is it gonna be Guda Guda? Or is it just gonna be the usual? Okay, it's the usual. Okay, thank goodness. Whew. Let's table this one too. You know you come up with over 100 character designs at this point, right? You really need to make a decision. Yeah, you're right. I thought narrowing our choices down might make it easier, but even doing that is turning out to be a hell of a tough job. Yeah, there's so many possibilities now that even I can't tell what a good heroine looks like anymore. I guess just coming up with ideas isn't enough. Man, there's so much more to editing than I realized. Like they say, too many cooks spoil the broth. That's very wise, Eliza. Reading. That still leaves the question of what we're actually going to do, though. Should we put it to a vote? I'm not sure that would help, since we're already pretty divided. Oh wait, what if we took a survey? Maybe we could ask people to vote on which type of Artoria they like to see in a rom-com. We wouldn't have to limit it to just servants or master either. We could just ask the humans and fairies in the singularity too. Analyzing the market to learn what people are looking for is a perfectly legitimate tool for an artist. A survey, huh? I like it. If we can't decide for ourselves, maybe crowdsourcing is the way to go. It'd be one thing if we knew what we wanted to make, but we don't. Yes, I suppose so. I can't really think of anything I want to draw right now, so... What does everyone think? I think it's up to you, Hui and Joe. We're just here to help out however we can. Ellie. Alright, let's try taking a survey. We'll help too. That would be great. Thank you. Understood. Now let's figure out what we want to ask. Alright, it's time for the Rebel Club Yoroshiku Mount Liang to mobilize. Let's do this, Master. Right on. Survey, survey! Come take a survey! You'd be doing us a big favor if you answered our questions. Okay, let's see. Which of these Artorias do I think is the cutest, huh? Okay. Maybe this one. This one, I guess? This one, no question. Okay, we got the survey results. It looks like the vote is pretty divided. Now what do we do? Oh man, you're right. Yeah, it looks like the opinions are split right down the middle. First and second place have almost the same amount of votes. Still, if we're going to choose one heroine from this list, I feel like I'm on the verge of an idea. An Artoria harem dojin. Comma left. Oh, come on, Master. You really can't think of anyone? Your indecisiveness is one of my favorite things about you. Exactly. For example, you'd never be able to choose just one of us, right? I choose the right side. Huh? You have no problem making that choice? Oh, come on, that can't be right. Ah, stop, don't be like that. You're supposed to agonize over this decision. Yeah, everyone knows that in these kind of situations, the protagonist is supposed to end up choosing everyone because they can't just pick one. So don't you dare choose. Damn it! Do we just have to pick one? What do you mean? Let's just choose all of them. Well, instead of like the 100 girlfriends, it's like the 108 Artorias that really, really love you or some shit. Oh god. All of them? Write that down, write that down. Hi, it's me, Eliza, the 9-tattoo dragon. I know this is kind of sudden, but I'm gonna narrate the next part. Thanks to Leader's super innovative idea to just choose all of them, our doujin is finally beginning to take shape. Alright, we're gonna take some pictures to use for reference. We brought plenty of different outfits for you to wear too. Thanks for helping us out. I still don't like it, but I guess this is all part of the job. Oh, and Hui and Joe also want you to pose appropriately in each outfit, since those are a big part of the characters. Let's see, for this first one, we want you to pretend to be a tsundere childhood friend. Who really means it when she says things like, I don't like you, at all. Is that a good idea? Will people actually like a character like that? Master said don't worry, as long as we take enough shots, we're sure to hit our target. Oh, yikes, I've never seen someone so confident about leaving things up to fate before. Well, we do have plenty of shots to take, so let's get going. Okay. I guess I'm done with my guess things. Man, it's really super amazing seeing the same character drawn differently by a different artist. This really has been this has been really educational for me too. Ariga, thanks. Anyway, here's my take on the Princess the Otaku Artoria, complete with glasses. I think it came out pretty good, no? I found this very educational too, just like Batty. Although, can I say something? Don't you think it's creepy the way this Artoria sneaks into the protagonist's bed to gaze at their face while they're asleep just because of how much she loves them? Kirihime? Kirihime. I don't know how to say this, but is that really heroic behavior? Really? Hello, Yanqing. Why are you holding up a mirror to me? Oh, you know, you seem like you kinda needed it. I can't believe Yanqing is fucking dead. Oh, I tried drawing an Artoria who gives everyone's blessings of invincibility, whether they're friend or foe. That would make a heroine's life a lot harder, wouldn't it? Kind of, yeah. Oh, thank goodness she doesn't really exist. I definitely wouldn't want an ally like that on my team, heroine or not. Ouch, reality's so blunt. Although if I was the protagonist, I'd have to agree. Blackbeard. Blackbeard, but weren't you exclusively a reader, not a creator? Of course I am. That's why I turned down your request at first, but then... I can reproduce what I see accurately, but I can do no more than that. So I decided to accept this quest and make Blackbeard's dream come true. If the heroine of my dreams can be drawn with incredible talent like this, I'll gladly sell my soul to the devil. Ah, I'm good. Mephistopheles. Seems like the devil doesn't want it. Oh, come on. Well, can we work out a deal? How about 3,900 QP? That's surprisingly restrained. Here's my finished draft. Oh, wow. Well, what an incredibly mechanically accurate illustration. Although I do wish her face was a little sexier. But I guess that's a lost cause. Don't hold me back, Master. Oh, okay. Alright, and let's go see how Tomoe's team is doing. Okay, so it seemed like the walkthrough wanted me to basically farm out like one particular team at a time instead of spreading it out. Oh. Huh, interesting approach. Well, why'd you come to see me today? We thought you'd have experience making games. Huh, is that so? Well, you thought right. As a man who's been surfing the open web for a long time, there certainly have been occasions when I thought to make a game or two of my own. Wow, I'm impressed. Did you use Magecraft to put them together? Magecraft? Huh? Why would I do that? That just make the game be done in an instant. Gamers are supposed to be games are supposed to be made with blood, sweat, and tears, and other various What other kinds are we talking about? Blackbeard. They're meant to be polished until they shine like your own soul. You can't just rely on some weird mysterious power. Well, is this a jab at like AI developers? Huh. Magecraft is actually a pretty storied and demanding discipline in its own right. A lot of people seem to be under the impression that it's all about shortcuts to take the easy way out. But oh well. Artoria, oh boy, have we a thing to tell you about the real goddamn world. I know what you want to say, Outcast, but let's keep it to ourselves, or we'd be here all day. Yeah, besides, I just don't like how he doesn't know Magecraft, but I don't know the first thing about making games. Oh wait, just like how he doesn't know about Magecraft, I mean, bleh. Alright, time to show you the digital masterpiece I poured my heart into making. Take a look at this ROM! It's the tale of the lone king of knights, challenging a dangerous otherworldly land of fairies. Just keep throwing your lance, that's all you gotta do. Here, players can lose themselves in intense battles of items and Magecraft that are all about speed, elegance, and unique action mechanics. The sound effects are, of course, all sourced from FM radio. FM radio? It's available only on the PG8801, and it's called PG8801. Fucking old ass PC88 Dojin games. And it's called Spirits and Skellies. Wait a second. So a PC88 version of Ghosts and Goblins featuring Artoria Lancer? Zombie A, B, and C. Oh god. Okay. Very Knight and a Bicorn. Wait, invincible? Oh hell no! Apply ignore invincible. Aww. Okay, we got this. Alright, we got the big Durgan. Dragon scale? Oh no. Alright. Need to pray for a crit on the arts card. Well. Oh, thank God for that evade. We dodged the dragon crit right there, actually. Oh my God. That was so unbelievably lucky. I mean, I'm not sure how much damage it actually would have done, but still. Alright. Just casually strolling up. Whoop, be careful there. Pits are instant death. Okay. Should be any moment now. I'm impressed you made it this far in your first playthrough. But now, you'll need to really get good. Prepare to meet one of the game's most terrifying foes. No, not her, not her. No. And here she is. This ultimate mid-boss dodges anything you throw at her with lightning speed and reflexes. She's almost synonymous with spirits and skellies. Blood Aurora! Or Blood Aurora! No, take her out of the game. No, we ain't doing that shit. Aurora? No, Aurora. Her name's Blood Aurora. Spirits and skellies, I see. So this is what sort of game it is. I understand what's going on now. This is essentially a rip-off of the gaming classic Ghost and Goblins. Are we allowed to say that legally? Yeah, that's far enough. The important thing is, it's technically an Artoria game. And now that we've tried it out, let's move on to the next one. Woo! Okay, so I think I see the issue here with me spreading out the resources instead of actually, like, fully committing. So yeah, I need to fully commit so that it fully finishes one doujin for one group instead of spreading these out haphazardly. Otherwise, I am kind of stuck progression-wise with what to farm. So the best thing I could do farming-wise would be, I think it was, which node was it? I think it was Junte? Yeah, because this one gave a little bit of everything, and oh, actually speaking of. Should be right here, yep. Let me just, oh whoops. Let me just exchange for the obsidian blades real quick. Okay. So that should be a +2 to all the food related resources. And I think for farming efficiency in terms of like what I still need to acquire and stuff, like I think I'd best just be farming this one because it just gives me everything I need for the early progress. But also, I know it might be a bit of a downer right now, but I think I'm gonna stop early for tonight. Like, I'm way too tired. I think my poor sleep schedule is catching up to me right now. So, I'll get back to this again soon enough. I think like I just really need a night to rest up properly because I'm a little bit too tired to kind of carry on in a smooth enough manner with the reading and farming and everything. I'll probably just farm on regen, like the food resources here. I know it's not the most AP efficient, but like I don't want to, because it's not like extremely time gated or whatever, like I don't mind farming on regen and then waiting for like when I get back to this to then continue the story instead of like doing what I've done before or was it instead of doing what I've done before with other events, with like going through all the time locks as they go by and then halfway through then I do it and read it through and then wait for the second half. So because it's all like, you know, farming based and everything, I'll probably just burn my stamina on regen to slowly build up, and then the next time we get back to this, because like we still have 17 more days, so it shouldn't be that long to really progress through. And then eventually, in terms of the actual farming, when it comes to like, you know, after we finish the event, the 90 plus or plus nodes should be achievable with how my account is. So I should have a decent time farming this out, especially with all the craft essences that I'll be getting once Summer Bargust arrives and everything. But yeah, and also putting off the event for a little bit longer, like, would probably give me more time for whenever Summer Bargust and Melusine banner comes up and everything. So yeah, I'll probably go leave it early for tonight. I'll probably spend a bit of my current AP on the Ordeal Call nodes because I don't want to let these build up too much. Well, I mean, I can let them build up for 2 more days if I really wanted to. So I guess I could just spend the 80 AP on this node. But yeah, I'll do it on my own time. I'm getting really tired, and it's getting hard for me to kind of read through a lot of the story nodes right now. Sorry about that, everyone. I'll do a better job at actually having a decent sleep schedule. But yeah, I will see you guys all later tonight, or I'll see you guys later for the next session. And I think like, I mean, I do have a lot of time to do like the Zenless stuff, so like maybe the next session we go back to more FGO, so we'll kind of like focus on a little more catch up with FGO Summer, and then we can get back around to Zenless for the other event stuff with how these things are, or with how I'm seeing the pacing laid out. But yeah, thank you all for watching. Hope you all enjoyed the stream tonight, and I will see you all later after I get a good heckin' night's rest. So probably no stream tomorrow, so I can actually just like relax properly and everything. So yeah, take care everyone. Thank you so much for watching. Sorry for bearing with my sleepy butt, but I will see you all another time. Bye bye. Take care everyone.